Dear Miss Ferricu, interesting adventures continue to abound for Bolt, Victor, Aramis, and Alomah. I have done extensive research into Hollowben Sanctum, both from your recollections of it and the observations of the Millibrax College, who have been sending their students into the trials for training. I had assumed that Glitterbug has a simple goal and would not create such extensive trials. I was wrong, to my great shame. When last I wrote you, the Wayward Watch had completed the challenge of the Forest Song and were celebrating a hard-fought victory. Aramis seems to be opening up a bit and spent some time playing his music on his new resonance blade with the Fae under the Guardian's care. Alomah, on the other hand, seemed single-minded in his pursuit, and despite enjoying himself, he took some time to beseech the Treant for any knowledge they may have of Lunera. The Guardian lamented he was more knowledgeable about the sun, since he was a tree after all, but provided that Lunera was the goddess of truth. She sought to use her light to reveal what darkness attempted to hide. He advised the Kitsune to do the same. He also mentioned that there was an observatory within Hollowben Keep that might hold more answers for the young man. Once they had enjoyed their time at the party, which provided them with some accelerated recovery to their stamina and magic, the group once again set out on their mission to destroy the crystalline count. It was not long at all before they left the forest and found themselves staring at an open expanse of rolling hills and golden fields. It would look beautiful if not for the looming dark clouds and quiet nature of the place contrasting the beautiful serenity that was the Forest of Harmony. Several locations piqued the interest of the group once Victor had scouted them from the sky. An old ruined town with a building that resembled a bank not dissimilar to the one at Border Town, a large quarry dug into the earth, a black spire of steel spewing plumes of smoke into the sky, and the aforementioned Hollowben Keep. It was a sturdy building with stone walls and several towers, but in a bit of disrepair. Since the keep was the furthest on the horizon, the party decided to go towards the only current signs of life they could discern. They made their way towards the spire of steel. They approached cautiously, with Bolt taking the lead. What they found inside the spire were rows upon rows of suits of armor, their jagged make and haggard look revealing the haste and scrap used in their construction. By contrast, the iron golem at the back of the room was far more elegant. The iron body of the 13-foot-tall man was designed to look like rippling muscles, wearing only a pleated metal skirt and a crested helm fused to his head. The construct asked Bolt why they were there, and after some conversation, Aramis let slip that they were there to stop the crystalline count. It was then revealed that the iron golem was in fact the general of the count's armies. He sealed the watch in his tower, and with a deep ringing clang of his large hammer, the suits of armor around them began to animate. A new fight was on. While the last fight had been a test of coordination, this was clearly designed to test their mettle against an army. Suits of armor began to close in around them. Aramis provided greater visibility to some, covering them with his ember magic to light them up, including the golem. Then he began to hold several back on his own, deflecting blow after blow while delivering devastating strikes with his new resonance blade. The resonance of stone that his sword had been blessed with was extra effective against the construct enemies. On the other side of the fight, Victor created a whirlwind of iron leaves, shredding into armor and creating a cacophony of clanging that rang out through the forge. Alomah added to the flank by bursting into his constellation form once again, his aura of ancestral guardians holding back the tide of armor as it pushed onward. Bolt focused their attention on the general, growing in size to match it blow for blow. The two knocked each other into rows of armor and sent them scattering to the floor as they pummeled one another. In the end, a coordinated strike brought down the general. Alomah and Aramis worked together to draw its attention, Aramis even stopping the power of Maul as it slammed down overhead with his magical blade. Meanwhile, Victor raced to Bolt, who tossed him into the air towards the general, allowing him to access the golem's already battered body. With a slash from Moonfang, he decapitated the head and sent it clanging to the ground. While the party recovered, with Alomah sending waves of healing magic out in aid of this, Bolt and Victor scoured the forge. Bolt found a small box of mithril ore, while Victor discovered a topaz gemstone in the general's head. Its surface was marred by a rune. The purpose of the rune was made clear as the party left and made their way to the keep. 3 pedestals rested in front of the gates, locked by magic, and placing the gem on one of these pedestals undid one of the locks, preventing entry. As they wondered about where to receive the other 2 gemstones, a familiar voice called from a cage overhanging the keep. I'm not really sure what to make of this Bosco, but he does tend to show up in various places when the party needs him the most. He explained that they needed to fight 2 more of the Count's servants in order to get the required stones. Either the collector, the treasurer, or the foreman would need to fall in order to gain entry into the keep. With that goal in mind, the Wayward Watch turned their attention to the distant quarry and made their way out to find the next of the Count's followers. I'm afraid I'll have to end this missive here. Miss Horaneth from Ferdin and Gathora is here to deliver some paperwork, and I would be remiss if I were not a gracious host. I will continue their journey in my next correspondence. Your humble servant, Kilobix.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 4 of Aneria, the Shattered Realms. Epic die for the assist there, for the line, and I am so excited to be here tonight. We've got a wonderful, maybe a little bit chaotic episode tonight. At least one person's giving us chaos. But first, we have a few things to go through, and I think we should start with something that I'm very excited for. Our first sponsor, Colby. It's a duel.
Those of you who watch my channel know that I had a sponsor on. Hold on, when is this going to air? Anyway, sometime recently, Minis Monthly, and these guys are awesome. They do like a subscription. One of the many things that they do. They're a 3D printing company for minis. One of the things that they do is you can sign up for a subscription, and then they have like a theme every month, and they just send you a box of like themed minis for whatever the theme is that month. And there's all these different levels. You can do like a few dollars a month to get just like 3, or all the way up to like, I don't know, dozens of dollars a month to get like a big old package.
You mean I don't need to have him anymore to get my minis? Freedom. Here's a sock.
And they sent us a box of minis for October. And this was all, I can't remember the exact theme. It was like Spectre something Spectre. It was all like kind of creepy. That's all.
We are going to put rotations of these up.
Check that out. And it's like this coffin.
Dude, yeah, they're like coming out of the...
Okay, I'm just going to pass these around.
That is so cool.
So yeah, check them out. Minis Monthly. So I think it's minis-monthly.com.
They do, and then you can actually just buy individual minis from them, right?
It might be minismonthly.com. If you wouldn't mind, find out and like edit me.
Yeah, we'll just flash it up on the screen right now.
Because I don't want to get that wrong.
minis-monthly.com.
Okay, I was right.
Minis.
We'll put a link in the description as well.
And this month
Sign up today.
Wait a second. New this month. Ancient Woodland. No. Subscription box.
Into the Crypts.
Into the Crypts. Okay, there you go. So it's perfect for Halloween. Dude.
Spoopy.
This is super
Blue fire.
How did you get so many hands in there?
Stones.
Christmas.
Oh, I like the one that's
Holy
like upside down.
macaroni.
This is a Tentacle Master that I just did earlier this week. Only much nastier.
Wow.
That was the one that we were like,
That was the one that I passed up on, recently.
Look at
It's
that
the Barbarian Tentacle Master.
And I love that
amazing.
finish on it. It's like kind of like...
It almost feels like
obsidian-y.
kind of like
Okay. This is
rubbery,
a
not rubbery,
sweet
but
piece of environment.
They're resin.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
that is
Like,
that
look
is.
at, there's
that's
like
a cool
runes
finish.
like etched into the stone.
I like those runes etched inside of it.
That's
Yeah.
a super cool finish. I would not have liked that if that was with supports. Like have to pull those supports
oh,
off.
I got like
each
some
of those hands.
stands.
I've been
Opinion:
living
is that an
This is
eyeball
great.
on his crotch or just a seam?
Looks like a seam, but it also could be an eyeball.
Yes, it does kind of look like
Depending
an
on how
eyeball.
you want to paint it.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool. I love that. Like whatever they use, it's like that. The reflection or the way that this resin.
So cool.
It's got like kind of like a felt.
Dude,
kind of
his
like that.
mouth, the little like
That's
drooly like spittle between the teeth. That is awesome.
Shoot, we got a ton.
Holy crap, they gave us a lot.
Buy yours today.
Everything is up on the screen right now, hopefully for the people at home.
Check out
If
his,
not, blame Cory in the comments
So
for not pre-editing it
as
properly.
we look at them, you should put them on
Yes.
screen
Some
as we
cool, like,
comment on them.
setting, like kind of atmosphere pieces and stuff. Little altar, like some skeleton in the ground.
Very
Some
cool.
Imagine this would be the avatar for the Hunger of Hadar.
Oh yeah.
This mini is pretty sick too. I love the wings.
Yeah, it's a really cool, like, it's really nice for people who don't have a
big
3D printer.
collection,
Yeah. And you know that we
Smell resin.
absolutely love our minis here. That's like half of our fun.
It's Slimer.
For Scott.
Interesting how they finished this one differently. I wonder if they sprayed it.
That's a tiny little minion thing.
It's a different finish. I'm gonna set it like that so
It's
it
like
doesn't
a
fall
Death
over.
Knight.
Here we go. The
It's Arthas.
last ones. Almost.
ones.
No,
This
that-
is very cool.
Another
This
Slimer.
looks like what's his
like a
face
bunch
from
of
Berserker.
Slimers.
Right,
Oh.
it's the Skull Knight.
Ooh.
from
It's like a
Berserk.
Grim Reaper.
And the depth on his eye is like
Yeah.
That one,
Yes.
check and see if there's a couple, four
These are
little
cool.
lanterns.
These are freaking
Yes,
cool.
so this
They
guy
got
comes with lanterns
tiny
that
runes
float up behind
etched into
him.
the
But
side.
They
I've got
just-
some mimics.
they may just be
I've got a
somewhere
little
in there.
cauldron fire.
Yeah,
I've
this
got
one
like a
scares
couple
me.
of nocturne
Because-
looking guys.
because I literally told Scott to print these for an upcoming game.
Uh-oh.
some of these.
Nope, I'm not seeing
that
any
looks so
lanterns.
wicked. And look how
That's
thin
all right.
those are.
What I really like is the quality on these. Like the quality looks fantastic,
Yeah.
and the resin is plenty thick. Like typically when you print off minis, if you're trying to save a little bit of money, a little bit of cash, they can be a little thin in areas and break really easily.
Thin
But
in
love-
areas.
Thin
There's
in an area,
only been one model so far that I've seen a little bit of like the what do you call
it
it?
didn't break.
the little
the-
nubs.
The little nubs or the
Supports?
layer lines and
Yeah.
the supports. The rest of these, there's not even like the little bumps.
Yeah, that's
It's
good stuff.
crazy.
That's not a mimic. That's just a regular treasure chest with
This
one.
one looks like
Yep.
No,
Here, this
you're
one-
saying that because you're the DM. It's a mimic.
Sure.
I know it's a mimic.
This one is going to be for you. This is your brazier.
Oh, my brazier.
Your
Thank you.
brazier. This looks like if Slimer was ever given command of an army.
What's
Oh,
cool is like almost all of these have a really dynamic like pose and like flow.
Yeah.
They're not just
They
like
look like they're in motion.
yeah,
It
they're
doesn't-
not just
it doesn't
sitting
feel
there.
cookie cutter.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're custom and amazing.
And you
very
can, with
cool.
Minis
very well
Monthly, you can like order just individual pieces too. You can search
Specific
their existing
items.
library if you something specific.
They had
that
a
you
really
need.
cool Octo Lady recently. I don't know how else to
Octo
describe it, but
tentacle,
an Ursula, as it were.
tentacle
So,
mistress.
yeah.
This little
So-
tiny chain.
Ooh, I love that.
Very cool. Thank you so much for sponsoring tonight's session,
Yes.
Mini
very much.
Monthly. We really
These
appreciate
are
it.
awesome.
Other than that, don't forget that we not Twitch. We just stream. We don't have to call it twitching. We stream on Fridays at 7 p.m. MST. Whether it's a paint stream or an art stream, it's always fun. We talked about, I think a couple weeks ago, we talked about bad superhero movies half the time, and I read through a couple rank lists. That was really fun.
Yep.
So yeah, come join us, and also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. It does really help us out a whole lot. And join our Discord. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's good, right, guys? Anything else?
think
that
so.
you want to
Skull and Crossbones in the chat if you like those minis and if you like the channel.
And that'll be all for tonight. See you guys later.
Just a 5-minute advertisement. Okay. Oh, also, thank you to Syrinscape for providing sound effects.
Yes.
Like you always do, making our game just a little bit nicer. All right, well, let's go ahead and start tonight as the party is making their way through this kind of hilly plainland area that makes up Hollow Bend proper. To give you kind of an idea, I've been calling a lot of different things Hollow Bend in this.
Is it plain land because you couldn't come up with anything?
Yeah, there's no
Just plain,
texture
super
or anything
plain.
like that. Yeah.
Just the white
Um,
void.
Hollow Bend was the name of a kingdom, and you are in Hollow Bend's like area of influence right now. So it used to belong to the Winter King and Queen. They got into an argument and ended up cursing themselves and killing their princess, their daughter.
Right.
And then the Crystalline Count came in and took over the area. So the plain land that you are in is just kind of like yellow grass, rolling hills, that kind of thing. It would be almost beautiful if it didn't feel so empty and quiet. Like all of the animals are gone. You can barely, like there's a bird every now and then, but it's nothing major. Maybe some insects because they can survive anywhere. But it isn't too isn't too active, I guess is the best way to say it.
Wally.
Yeah. As you continue along your path, though, you find a patch of kind of smoothed over grassland, almost like people have stopped here frequently, and a small stone cuts its way up from the ground, basically this little marker. It's cracked, half broken, and covered in moss, but the patterns that are etched into it aren't easy enough for Alomah to recognize.
Druid? Like Druidcraft?
Nope, like Kitsune.
Ah. What? Oh. That's very strange.
What
I
is
would
it?
have expected to see my own language etched into the stone here.
This is a Skulk Stone,
Ah.
one of the stones where your ancestors reside.
Whatever is a Skulk Stone doing in this place? Can I just kind of turn to everybody and say, my people use these to communicate with the spirits of our ancestors. Very ritualistic. Could I try to, meditate there and see if I could communicate with...
Sure, if the party's okay with hanging around a little bit.
Would you mind?
It's no problem.
Sure.
I'm curious to know what this is about.
So yeah, I'll
Okay.
kind of sit down.
All right. So you brush away a little bit of the moss in order to kind of clear it off there. Skulk stones are supposed to be well kept. This one is very much in disrepair. And you close your eyes and you start kind of reaching out, and you feel a little tingle, almost like you did when you were looking for when you were chasing your tail.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a voice that says, "Oh, I didn't expect to actually meet a Kitsune here." And you open up your eyes, and it's not a Kitsune spirit that is waiting for you. It is actually a much smaller Kitsune. One of your not lesser, but one of your...
Cousins.
yeah, a little bit smaller, a little bit more mischievous cousins. And it's kind of just the spirit floating there. Nobody else can see it.
Okay.
As usual, you've kind of connected with it, so you're the one who can... You can see it, but...
Another one that talks that we don't know about. At least this one doesn't make animal noises.
That's true.
I'll just kind of say, "Hello, cousin.
Hello.
Who might you be? And what are you doing here?"
Well, I'm Firif. That's Friffri. F. Yeah, pretty much. And I died. Maybe about 5-10 years ago.
Here in Hollowband.
No, I died outside of Hollowband, closer to Six Hills actually. And I was on my way. I was on my way wherever we go next, and I got a little voice in my head from a little fairy dragon who asked me if I wanted to stick around a little bit and help her out. So here I am.
That was kind of you.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really ready to go yet.
I see. There was no reward offered by her for your stay?
Well, I get to stay and get to greet travelers if they know how to talk to me, or just provide them comfort if they decide to rest near my stone.
Have any other Kitsune or Kitsune been by that you've communicated with since arriving?
Not yet. From what I understand, this test trial, whatever it is not open to the public. So
Right.
yeah, you'd be the first. But there are some other beings down here, and sometimes they do stop by and rest underneath the stone when you're by it. This stone, by the way, is only maybe about 2 feet high, so it's not like it's this large stone with like a headstone. Yeah.
I don't suppose you would have any inclination as to what lies ahead on this path.
I might be able to provide a little bit of information if you were willing to help.
What help do you need?
Well, I don't know if you've really looked at the stone, but I'm not really a Kitsune, so I don't really know too much about Skulk Stones. Kitsune don't really do that. But I know that it's wrong, and there's a lot of things that like broken with it, things like that. If you could repair it, I would be grateful, and I'd be happy to provide you with a little secret that I learned while I've been waiting around.
But of course, this is not something that I need to be asked to do. It is my duty and honor.
Oh, so I don't have to give you my secret?
Well, I didn't say that. I was just being polite.
Of course, of course.
Let's see. I'm just looking through my spell list. I have a mending spell. Could I use that?
Yeah,
on some of the
absolutely,
broken
if you'd like to use mending.
Give me a moment, and I'll just turn to everybody and say, the ancestral spirit that resides here has offered to provide us with a little foreknowledge of what's to come on the path ahead in exchange for our help tidying up the place, as it were. These stones are in disrepair. Should not have been left to be swallowed up so much by surrounding nature. If you wouldn't mind helping me clean up the area, and I'll attend to the stones.
A small price to pay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start clearing like weeds and bushes and.
Okay.
Same. I'd help.
I'll cast mending on any stones that are kind of broken down.
Okay. So while the rest of the watch starts cleaning up, making sure that any sort of like extra dirt that's been piling up on the stone is brushed back to reveal kind of those bottom runic carvings. You place your
Use my flying broom.
the flying broom is like a sweeping broom.
As you're hovering with it.
It's very offended.
It's not John. It's okay. This one doesn't have a personality.
John didn't have much of a personality either, let's be honest.
Ooh.
She's kind of
Sad broom noises.
kind of a stick in the mud.
Yeah. So you place your hand upon the stone, and you feel not only yourself starting to like mend this with your nature magic. You actually feel your Tao spirit, Podrick. Podrick. You feel them kind of like travel up through the tail, through your body, and it's kind of it is a little bit of a surprise, and it can they.
We all stop when we hear.
All right, and then you feel like their hand kind of hit where your hand is too. Now, Podrick isn't he's a mountain spirit, but he's in a full Tao. He's sort of like a little mischievous sprite.
He's a Taoist.
Yeah, exactly. and he adds kind of the weight of the earth to your mending, and you see those cracks start to fill in and mend themselves. They almost like pull themselves together, and at the end of it, the stone is pristine. And you feel that
It doesn't do the where they inlay like gold in the cracked like teapot thing.
Kintsugi?
Kintsugi. Doesn't do that.
That's up to you. Do you want it to mend or do you want it to Kintsugi?
No, just as it was originally.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Podrick.
And the spirit just sends you a nice little tone of warmth as it goes back to its little ring on the base of your tail. And the Kitsune is glowing a little brighter at this point. Their spirit is a little bit lighter. The rest of you kind of feel that calming presence hit you a little bit more. Typically, when you spend a short rest here, you get benefits, but because you guys have honored the spirit, I'm going to go ahead and give you a short rest immediately if you haven't taken one, which you probably have. However, while resting here, you can regain a spell slot of 3rd level or lower, or 4 performance points for our knife dancer, or you can get 1 instance of a limited usability back, or 3 epic die.
I'll take a 3rd level spell slot.
3rd level spell slot, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The performance points.
4 performance points.
Which one limited? I think one limited stuff is actually limited edition.
I guess I'll take 3 epic die.
3 epic die.
Add to my growing pile of it.
How many do you have?
I have 6 now.
I'll trade you 1 more for a Kit Kat.
Wait,
I lied.
Bribery.
I brought the Kit Kats. I should be getting them.
Bribery works, ladies and gentlemen.
So does lying, apparently.
Alright, I'll take a spell slot.
Spell slot? Okay, perfect. And the Kitsune Fidorif, says, well, thank you. I feel much better. I feel closer to the land, and I feel closer to the other spirits.
It was the least we could do.
Now, right, the secret. So, you know that town over there?
Right.
It's abandoned. Mm-hmm. But I have it on good authority that... What was this? He starts going through his notes. Under the 8th stone tile on the left in the town bank, there is a switch that leads to an underground vault.
Do you know what is in the vault by chance?
No clue. But who hides a vault in a bank?
People with lots of money.
People who want something even more than money captured, in my opinion.
8th tile from the left, you said?
Mm-hmm. 8th tile on the left, so far left, 8th tile. Yep.
Perfect. Well, again, I am honored by your presence, and thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome, cousin. And he kind of strains up a little bit, and then he gives you a proper bow and says, good luck on your journey, and visit anytime.
I would love to, and might I add, you are perhaps the most, how can I say this, cordial cousin I've ever met. Do you think that that's because you're dead?
Could be. It could also be that I've just been messing with you this whole time.
Ah, right. We'll look for some sort of trap or surprise on that 8th tile.
Like in the 8th, yeah. Some sort of trap.
That's always a good idea.
And I'll just give him a wink.
Yeah. And he does give you a chuckle as he disappears. And you all hear the chuckle at the end. Whatever else you didn't hear, but that chuckle is, yeah.
Stop sharp.
I prefer that over the ooh. So, what'd you find out?
Well, it would appear that in the abandoned town, in the bank, the 8th tile on the left, underneath there's a switch or a lever that might lead to a hidden vault. Perhaps we should investigate there after the quarry.
Sounds like you made that up.
Well,
Just saying.
to be fair, Kitsune are known for being pranksters, so we ought to be on our guard, regardless of what we find.
Are you known to be a prankster as well?
No.
He says and then laughs.
In my short time with Alomah, has he been a prankster or not?
No.
Okay.
He's
Okay, fine,
pretty
maybe a little.
He only did. I've got
They're
one
bad.
prank
They're really
on the
bad
boat.
pranks. Like he walks up and he's like, "Hey, nice hat," and he walks away and he's like, "Boom, got him." You
Yeah,
know?
you're not wearing that.
Is that confused look on his face?
He just says that your shoes are untied and you're wearing sandals, and you're like,
He says, look at this,
There's
and
gullible
then he
right
does the
on
little
the side of the
circle.
boat. Well, okay. Let's head to the quarry then, and we can stop. We can go make a withdrawal.
What's closer at
afterwards.
this point, the abandoned town or the quarry?
The Skulk Stone is pretty much like dead center of this area, right? You're probably equidistant from the keep and the quarry and the old forge that's now crumbled to dust and the town. So
We did that. That was us. We did that.
yeah, so it's not a matter of equidistance or one's closer than the other. It's just
Would you prefer to go to the quarry first, or curiosity is getting the better of me? I wanted to check out this bank, but I can wait.
All right, to the bank. I'll head out to the town.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll march.
So, diverting off of the path away from the quarry, you guys, the closer that you get to the town, the less you hear. If there was a quiet that fell over the valley before, it is now the quiet of the dead that reaches your ears. In fact, I believe I have a Barovia village here. Let's just pull that up.
We're going to mute the sound here as we get closer. It's going to go lower and lower and lower until soon it's nothing but subtitles. Then it's going to shift to black and white.
And then it's going to be the show us doing something, and then it goes and shows the
Switches to like
text.
silent movies.
It goes the next one.
Yeah, so you guys, that is a lot quieter tonight than it was last week. Did you turn it down?
And touch it.
Yeah. So, the village
It was
is quiet.
Alomah.
Or
One of his pranks.
Exactly.
Natural
that
20.
he's so famous for. Among his people.
Yeah, I turned the volume down.
Got him.
And you are like one of the jokesters among your people, too.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Which is not saying much.
No. But yeah, so you find a town that's kind of looks like it's in ruins. It looks like it was abandoned pretty quickly. There are broken crates and half-destroyed carts and broken down doors all over the place. It definitely looks like a dark village that had an event happen in it.
Now that we're closer, I know that before I saw a bank that looked like Border Town. Does this look like Border Town?
It doesn't look like Border Town, no. The bank is just like, it's the same style of structure.
Okay, got it.
It's not like, it's not Balin's bank.
It's not the same. Okay.
No, it's
got
not
it,
that
got it.
bank. Yep.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder what happened to the people here.
Nothing good from the looks of it.
Are there like skeletons or anything like that lying around? So it's just like empty.
It's like
I'm gonna
those
do
Aramis.
the divine sense.
Can you
So
sense
I'll just
anything?
kind of put my hand on the ground and like, and then just
Okay.
look out for me and see what I can
So
see.
it's within how many feet of you?
60 feet. I
60.
think. And
You
it is.
That's
yeah,
not in
60
total
feet.
cover?
Fiends, Celestials, and Undead.
Yep. And does it tell you what is the
That is
specific
not behind total
information?
cover. You can detect good and evil until the individual. You can sense anything affected by the howl spell or know the location of celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Okay. There are several undead surrounding you.
Well, everyone, they're all around us. So,
Who is?
undead.
Are your ancestors
Lovely.
watching over us, or is this
My
something
ancestors are
nefarious?
not undead.
I'm gonna
they're
draw
just
my
dead.
blades just to be ready. I'm like,
You do see a figure start to materialize almost as if from thin air, just kind of like wisps of smoke to begin with, until it forms into a large cloaked figure with a giant scythe. And he's hooded. In fact, he looks exactly like the one from Minis. The Minis, except for there are 4 glowing lanterns that are hovering around him. And he goes, someone coming to steal the treasures of the Count.
You must be the treasurer, let me guess.
I'm the collector.
Huh.
And you will make excellent additions to my collection.
I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. All right. As soon as that happens, we're going to go ahead and get into combat here. We'll be right back with initiative. Woo-woo. All right. Let's go ahead and reveal that battle map tonight. Oh! You guys are in a little bit of a crowded town.
oh no.
You've just come in from the main gateway there, and there's the collector standing right in front of you. But
Do we start hearing
first,
Thriller?
yes.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
At an appropriate amount of non-DCMA Thriller, please. Bolt, what is your initiative, sir?
I should roll it.
Oh,
That would be a good idea. I suppose I didn't ever say roll initiative. Victor, what is your initiative?
That is a 16.
16. Aramis?
23.
23. And Alomah?
21.
21.
You already got your spell off, so.
That's right.
I'm in danger.
You guys should probably figure out what we're doing.
All right.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
These little structures are really cool looking, by the way.
Yeah, the little houses. They're all playable, which you might experience.
Ooh. Oh yeah, now I can see myself. Ooh, and there's like a second story in this one.
Would you say that these houses tell a story?
Ah, give me your epic die.
Gladly.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so the first thing that happens...
A small price to pay for dad jokes.
The first thing that happens is the collector says, "Seize them," and starts to fade away again as more
Gasp.
figures appear.
Gas.
Gassed.
Yes.
We will have one... Actually, we're going to have one right next to Aramis appearing. Actually, not... Well, Yes, but you are going to get advantage against attacks against him this time, because you did use your Divine Sense.
Yes.
We will have one nearby the Collector, maybe about halfway between the two of you.
We don't have bases yet, because I got to paint them. But
We'll see if this one works. Nope, that one's not going to work without a base. But we've got the wonderful ones from my mini tonight. So
Yeah.
we can
Use them.
Minis monthly. Link in the description below.
we'll put one. Where would you like to put one, Scott?
On the roof. Put it right here.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got one.
So is the Collector gone? Like he fades?
Yes, he
faded
fades away right now. And then in his place is going to be another spirit.
His name is Yorick. Alright, I'm gonna take these off.
Yeah.
Yes, please feel free.
Yorick Mori.
Oh.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, and then it is Aramis's turn.
Okay, I'm holding two swords. I'm gonna go cling and click them together, and I'm gonna cast Bless, and I'm doing it at the second level, so we all get it.
Nice.
Nice.
Bless. So D4,
Here we go again.
and I'm concentrating.
Okay.
Bonus action. What can I do on a bonus action? That's good.
What can we do with the bonus action? What can we do with the bonus action?
Will
That's a D4, right?
do nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
With my bonus action.
Okay.
And I don't want to move because I'll get attacked. So that's it.
Okay, sounds good. You'll still have that advantage on your first attack, by the way. That won't
Perfect.
be an turn thing. Then it is Alomah's turn.
All right.
Now, Alomah, was that creature in your aura to begin with?
No.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is, let's see here. Make sure I don't bump anything. Okay, this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna move. Wait, sorry, I'm still getting to know my character. Thorn Whip can pull up to 10 feet towards me.
Yes,
Is that right?
10.
Yes.
Okay. So if I were to go 1, 2. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna move right here, and I'm going to use a bonus action to wild shape, except for go into
Star form.
archer form.
Okay.
Let me just mark that.
See a bunch of spectral creatures. You summon your spectral ancestors.
right.
Halo theme starts playing.
Yep.
Spectral fight. And I'm going to make an archer form attack on that guy.
That guy, the one right next to Aramis.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I have to move here so I can pull him towards me because that's my object.
Okay.
Oh, that's a dirty 20 plus 10, so 30.
30 will hit.
You were gonna say miss.
Imagine.
Guys, we're in
can hit
trouble.
higher than that.
Shouldn't have come to the town first.
All right. That is that's 12 damage, and I'm actually gonna apply my Dow damage to that too, so it'll be 16
16
damage plus he moves into my
Yeah, so he has to
Spirit
roll
Guardians.
a...
So it's a Wisdom 18, or he takes. Oh boy, come on! I gotta do better than
Big money, no whammies.
He does make his save.
that. Okay, it's 14, so 7 damage. And then I'll turn to this homie, and I'm gonna Thorn Whip him.
So your star form,
It's a bonus action.
and it comes with the free attack with
Yes.
it when the first time.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
just
first
making
time you
sure.
cast it as a bonus action, you can make the attack, and then every round
Perfect.
thereafter, you can make the bonus action
Okay.
attack. Okay, so yes, I will Thorn Whip, and give me my D4,
Good action economy.
and that's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay, and this does 3d6. So 14 damage
14.
plus the 14 for getting pulled in.
Oh, right. 2. And you said yours is 18, is that correct?
18 wisdom, yeah.
Okay. You failed, so that's 14 damage there. Okay,
A few
perfect.
more damage, and then I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
What happens next is one of the lanterns is going to appear.
That's radiant damage, by the way,
Yes.
in case you need to know.
One of the lanterns is going to appear probably a couple squares away from Alomah, and it is going to fire a spectral beam at you.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Let me just find out what beam that
So they're
is.
like eye stalks.
Almost exactly like eye stalks. Let's see.
Beholder, a lich beholder, a lee holder.
Please give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Lich be
Hey.
A bee-licher.
Belitcher.
A blitcher.
A blitcher.
Blitcher.
Toss a coin to your blitcher.
That's
I thought we were
12.
going to join in.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
You're in the bard
Sorry,
mindset.
I'm
That's
sorry.
good.
That is a failure.
Can I add my...
Sure, yeah.
Hopefully it's enough. That's
Did
a
you-
16.
16
Did
is
you add your
not enough.
D4?
I
Plus?
did, and I rolled a 1 on it. And I rolled a 2 on my 20-sided die. Because I have a +9 to my wisdom save. But
Ouch.
You fall asleep and remain unconscious for 1 minute.
What?
Okay, so I've lost my...
Spirit Guardians
Oh,
and your astral form, because you are technically unconscious.
Yeah, and I think
Yes.
if I'm incapacitated, it goes away. That freaking sucks. Oh, can I use my inspiration? Is it too late? I have my inspiration.
Because it's after the effect, I'm going to say yes, you can't use your inspiration right now. Or no, you can't use your inspiration. That was confusing.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can't. No, you cannot use it.
Yes, we can't.
All right.
So you are technically unconscious.
I'm technically
Technically
unconscious.
unconscious.
Corey 2024. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can't. Perfect.
Here we go.
And I'll win.
You will win.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then...
Can I use the pariah shield? It's not damage, though.
Nope.
Otherwise, I'd be like, I'll take the effect.
Then the creature that replaced the collector is going to go next. Yes. Right in the middle of the town square there. And he
It's more of a town rectangle.
is going to move
This is why I wore
forward. Let's see. Is he within 60 feet of all of you at this point?
I think so.
Not yet.
Nope.
Not
Only Alomah and Bolt.
Okay, he's going to move forward 40 feet. Right there's good. He's going to rush forward, and as he does, he starts muttering and whispering in all 3 of your minds. So Alomah, you're safe. Aramis, Bolt,
You're just having a
and,
weird dream.
Yeah.
Victor, all need to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
I see you.
Yeah, he starts doing black
Okay,
speech.
let's see if the Bosco dice helps today. Not bad. This was a wisdom.
Yep.
Don't forget your blessed, your D4.
Don't forget your bless. Yep.
I rolled a 17 total.
17 is a save.
27.
27 is a save.
27.
27 is another save. You all managed to kind of resist the pull of whatever this was, whatever maddening whispers were trying to impose upon you. So you're all good. Victor, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to do Honed Edge.
Okay.
Use my bonus action, click my heels together, to use my Boots of Speed.
Okay.
And that's basically it. No, I'm not going to move.
Okay.
Just trying to see if there's no benefit to me moving right now, so. Yep. Oh, well.
You use your action for your honed blade.
Yeah, I
so,
did. I used my action.
yeah.
It's okay. Yes. So yeah, I got my honed blades. I have my boots or speed gone. So that's it.
Okay.
Wake me up.
All right.
Wake me up inside.
Am I prone? Did I like fall
Yes.
on the ground?
Yep, you
to
are
sleep?
prone. Yep. So.
Clunk.
Okay. The wraith in front of Aramis is going to go next.
All right.
How tall are you?
I
And he is going to...
Would your head take fall damage?
He's actually going to fly up and backwards into the building. So you can make an opportunity attack. The second building you pointed to.
Try and
Yep.
Do we know where? We don't know where.
He'll be going up to the second floor.
advantage on this
Honestly, we
attack?
don't know, but
Well, he's flying towards... Yes, you do have advantage on this attack. He's flying towards the second floor, so... But don't worry, he's not quite going in yet.
That's gonna be That's gonna be 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
For 9 damage.
9 damage, okay? And that was with the Resonance Blade, right? Okay. Just making sure that it was with the magic weapon. So he gets up to the second floor and he kind of like half phases through, and then you see a spectral longbow come out just from nowhere, and he's going to fire off 2 arrows at you.
Okay.
The first one is a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And you are going to take 2 piercing damage.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I can't fail my save. We're good. Oh! Hold on.
You need a 10.
Okay, we're good.
Yep.
You don't curse it until you rolled it.
That was
Did
so
you roll
close.
1?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, no. How much do I have to get?
10.
Only got an 8 then.
Only
Then
got an 8.
I lose it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it slams into you, and it interrupts that song that you're calling out.
Shoot!
Goodbye to Bless.
Stupid crit fails.
This is going to be another wonderful
Good
night.
thing I double checked.
The second attack against you is a 15 to hit.
Sorry, what was the?
Sorry, not a
damage on
15,
the
an
other
18 to hit.
The 18 misses. It was 2
2 piercing damage. Yep. So 18 misses your AC.
2 spectral arrow damage.
Owie.
And then he's just going to kind of like fade back into the building after that. The last. So you can tell that he is up on the second floor, but he is
But he's,
hiding.
like, invisible.
Yeah.
He was an adventurer like you once. Then you took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is
Rough
the
start, guys.
other, the gray specter there that we needed to pull out from Minnie's monthly.
Link in the description below.
Link in the description below is going to move around the corner, and he is also going to start whispering. So I need you all to make that wisdom saving throw again without your bless this time, as the maddening whispers continue.
Come on, nice.
16.
16 is a save.
What save?
17 is a save. Wisdom.
Thanks, Bosco. Twice.
16 is also a save. So again, you kind of feel that kind of pressure on your head, but you manage to shake it off. And then he's just going to slide back around the corner, glaring at you a little bit.
Rubbing his hands together. Is he going to go further back than that?
Yeah, we'll
behind the barrels.
We'll put him behind the barrels. That sounds fine. Bolt, it is your turn.
I look down at Alomah. Well, this is becoming a familiar sight. And I'm gonna tap you with my foot. Not like a full-on kick, but like, wake up.
Yeah, so you can probably a medicine check. Well, how do you wake somebody up from
Slap
a
someone.
Well, it depends.
It
Like
depends
some
on
magic,
the
magic
blast.
you
Yeah,
can,
so this-
and some
Or they
sleep
take
can.
their action to wake him up, or
Let me see
they
what this
take
one
damage.
says. So this one is take damage, I believe.
So good old slap.
Takes an action to wake it. Okay. Yep. So you are good. You just have to kick him, and you snort awake.
I will smack your snout as I walk by. That'll be one of my 2 action attacks.
Oh, so you are going to take an attack against him instead?
So
Take
it's an unarmed
1
strike.
bludgeoning damage, please. Oh, sorry. Thunder damage. No.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on everything but me.
No.
Rip.
Not that cruel. Okay.
No.
Continue.
And then I will move forward.
Wrong hand.
And then let's see. Can I split up? I can split my 2 actions, right? So I can do a bonus between. I'm gonna ignite a fist. And
Okay.
do the 30
Fist of
foot
Radiance.
bright light,
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You feel them shrink back.
just in case they don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to this one, and then I'm gonna give it the old swing.
Okay.
Is that with advantage?
14.
It wouldn't be with advantage. 14 is not going to hit.
19.
19 will hit.
For 11 thunder damage.
11 thunder damage. Okay.
We're here to make a withdrawal.
Perfect. And then anything else you'd like to do?
That is all I can do.
Okay.
I've done everything I can do.
Well, that wraith in front of you is going to respond. Fortunately, he is not feeling confident about his ability to get away successfully from you. So he's just going to make a pair of attacks with a spectral battle axe.
You are now awake.
Right.
Technically.
The first one is a 24 to hit.
Right on.
Okay. It's going to be 6 damage, slashing damage. And then the other one is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. And that other one, he kind of opens himself a little bit to a follow-up attack, basically. He's kind of recklessly attacking in his fury. And then it is the top of the round with Aramis.
All right. I'm going to say, let's try that again. And cast Bless again.
All right.
Yay! So everyone gets Bless. And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get right up on that guy. Oh, wait. Actually, I'll go right here so Bolt gets a +1 to his AC.
Okay. Once he gets another person.
Yeah, that 2 people.
Oh, well.
Your natural
I'm
AC
setting
is
you up.
24? Mm-hmm. Huh? That's awesome.
Yeah, unarmored, not unarmored, shield plus extra defense for being Warforged.
Bonus action, I'll give you Bardic Inspiration. So I'll
D8?
Yeah. I'll just run up and strum up behind you. Still working out the song. We'll figure it out.
So far, I like it. I feel inspired.
Okay. Alomah.
Try again, you say. Good idea.
And I will cast, I'll stand up.
Okay.
That's half my move speed.
Yep.
And I will cast Spirit Guardians again.
Okay.
And I have 15 feet of
concentration
move
ring.
speed left, so I will move 1, 2, 3. That. Thank you.
Okay.
And Wild Shape, Starry Form.
Okay. Second verse, same as the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
And bonus action.
Not really a good idea for your song, by the way.
Attack. Yeah. That same guy, and that's
Depends on how
30.
drunk patrons
That'll hit.
are.
That's true.
If they're really drunk,
You
just
keep
play
playing
the same verse over, and they'll be like, "Wow, this is so good."
It'll take like 7
Does-
times before they're like, wait a second.
16 damage.
Well, he is dead.
Okay. He just
you
keep doing,
you try to like
"What's
blast him to pull
Yeah,
him towards you, and your
whoa.
stars just
I changed
dissipate.
one of the words. Oh, okay, keep going.
Should have used that on someone else.
Does Alomah's song about Lunera start out with "Where are you?" and "I'm so sorry"?
All right, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, perfect. So after
Did you chain whip? Is that what it was?
Well, I archer form attacked him and killed him.
away. Yep. Okay, the next thing that happens. The next thing that happens is you hear the collector's voice ring out and say, "Light cannot save you here." And a 50-foot cube is filled with kind of dark, you see dark like spectral lanterns floating around you. So this is lightly obscured and difficult terrain for a 50-foot cube centered on Bolt.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Does it follow me, or can I? Put
No,
my
it is.
markers?
It is. You can put markers. So 50-foot cube. so
Obscured and
Lightly
light
obscured,
obscured, which is +2,
+2 to
Yep.
AC.
+2 to
Okay.
AC for creatures that can't see in it.
Right.
50 foot.
does like this, you would have to have like the ability to see through magical darkness, not dark vision.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we would consider it. Because it's not technically darkness. It's kind of just like
Right.
this miasma that's floating
Okay.
through the air, and then it's also difficult terrain.
Okay.
The 50
So
foot
how-
on one side, I can never figure that
Yeah.
out.
What is a cube?
Wouldn't
Is
it be
50
25
foot
on either side?
Well, right.
Or
It's
25?
25 by 25.
Okay.
So it would be.
I'm sorry. No.
50-foot cube?
25 on each side.
Yeah,
of
on
Bolt.
each side of
That's
Bolt.
what I meant to say.
Okay.
So mark 25 out from Bolt in a diamond shape, and that can be a square. Yeah, so it is 50 outside then.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's big.
that's huge.
That is a. Does that hit Victor as well?
No, he's right
outside.
on the edge of it.
Yeah, you're on the border though.
Alright.
His rocks are in the border. Or something.
Somebody needs to invent a darkness projector.
Like a black light or something? Just
but like, I can just like aim
heavily
it.
focus.
Yeah. Just take some plastic and then someone jewels in it.
So you see in the lantern light this this kind of wraith in front of you that it just has this kind of wide mouth, and he opens it up and you just hear this. And I need everybody within 30 feet that can hear him. So I think that's everybody but Victor.
Where is it?
The one right in front of you, Bolt.
Yeah, so 30 seconds.
This guy.
Yep. To roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Don't forget to add bless.
Okay,
Add bless as well, yep.
I got a natural 20 and then a 4 on the blessed die.
What?
Plus 9. 33.
Your ancestors come around and cover your ears for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't listen.
14.
14 is
22.
a success. 22, just barely, by the way. So none of you will take full damage and other effects from this, but you all take 13 cut in half, so 6 psychic damage.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Con save.
You can add bless to your con save.
Yep. 6, 10. We're good.
Did you add bless to your con save the last time you rolled?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I only rolled a 1.
Yeah.
I rolled a crit and then a critical fail and a 1.
And a 1. Woof.
It was a bad time.
Victor, it is your turn.
Okay. So this is lightly obscured. I can still kind of see that building.
Yes.
I want to use my movement, which is double, or because of the boots of speed.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a Zephyr Strike, which gives me an advantage on my next attack. And I basically want to try and run up here and jump through that window where
Okay.
that specter is and just kind of like...
If you
Okay.
scooch along the line, you won't lose speed by going in because it's difficult
Oh,
terrain.
it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
You can give me
Because
an
then you can kind of
acrobatics
go
check.
that way.
Yeah,
Or if I just like
Climb up the post.
Right.
just climb up and just like smash through the window Assassin's Creed style or something.
Yeah.
So athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics. This is parkour. It can be either.
Hardcore.
Yep.
You passed your parkour skill check.
Let's see. Athletics is plus 14, which is good because I rolled a 2. That's 16.
Okay.
Bless.
All right, plus bless.
No, wait, it's not on skill
Yeah,
check.
it's on a skill check.
It's on 9 saving throw.
So,
Come on.
just to make sure it gets there, there's an additional 5.
Okay.
So 21.
21. Yeah. So you rush along. You kick up on the wall, and you kind of like the spot that you're going to. You can see that the tiles are pretty loose. So you take one of your daggers and you kick off of that, and then crash through and roll to a stop right in front of the spirit.
And then I'll do an attack.
Okay.
With advantage. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Didn't even need it.
Okay. So this is honed edge, which means an additional die.
Okay.
Plus the regular die, plus my rolled stuff for sneak attack, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Which is I roll that twice, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's gonna be a lot of rolls. So, here we go.
Gonna be a big one.
So if someone wants to keep track of this, that's 1, 3, so that's 4. Another 3, that's 7. Another 4,
11.
it's 11. Plus my
Sneak.
over here.
Your sneak attack.
Rolled twice, so let the first one resolve. I am going to reroll one of those dice because those are all
Here,
a bunch of 1s. It's a 6.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to be
So that's 17.
10. So that's going to be, sorry, it's going to be 20 for that damage.
20 plus
21.
11, so
Yeah,
31.
Oh, 31.
31.
Yep.
And then I roll again. And another 16. So that's going to be
47. Yeah.
47 points of damage plus the 1d8 rolled twice because of Zephyr Strike. So that's 2, 4,
53.
53 total plus the
Fire.
Moon Fang is what I'm using.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Plus 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So
61.
61 damage. So you come in, you come full on like. Have you seen The King's Man yet? When there's a moment in it where Jaimon Hansu comes up the elevator and just like full on like in midair slices the guy's head off, and that's what you do to the Spectre. You just full on decapitate him, and he just dissipates into nothing.
Isn't it too? Going into lightning form, lightning breathing.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Where do I put this guy? Okay, perfect. Well, that
I
one
can
is.
keep my hair if you want.
That was all the setup,
Who
and
knows when they'll be back?
thankfully it paid off.
That was awesome. Yeah,
That was.
really cool.
Really good. Yes.
All did. Performance points. And your piercer actually worked this time.
I know.
You rolled it. Got out of your curse.
That's even better. Don't say that. It's gonna come.
No, again, he didn't need it. He probably only needed to do like 50 damage.
That's
so
true.
it's overkill.
That's true.
The other creature on the side there, the other wraith on the side that's still left. Yep.
guy?
He is going to move forward right behind Alomah.
So he goes into the thing. Does that not bother him?
Yeah, that's right. I haven't. Wait.
It won't bother him for like obscuring, no, but
The damage.
Here's your- yep.
I
Go ahead.
I meant for like difficult terrain.
no.
Okay.
Go.
He does make his save.
Is this our version of the
17.
episode of
17
Fox
damage.
Machina where all of our eyes are bleeding?
Eight.
Pretty much.
And he is just going to come up right behind you and
go boo.
put his spectral claws right into your head, or attempt to. Actually, he does, but we'll see if that actually affects you or not. So let me just roll the attack here. Well, I don't need to roll it on that, but whatever. 17.
Miss.
Okay. Yeah. So it kind of pulls its way in, and you can feel him like trying to rip into your mind. And again, your ancestors just like full on grab his claws and pull them out. Bolt. It is your turn.
I'm going to move up to this guy.
5, 10. Okay.
That actually takes 20 because difficult terrain.
Oh, is it 2 squares?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, does the light right next to me illuminate him any better?
Still lightly obscured. Yep. This isn't technically darkness. It's sort of like, again, it's sort of like a confusing miasma.
It's a rave.
Yeah.
It's like
a bunch of lanterns that are flashing colors.
Druid sandstorm on
yeah.
Perfect.
So I will attempt 2 attacks. Plus on attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Scott and I made a Mario Kart music list for like songs to race by. And he ended up putting a 2-hour Druid sandstorm on there.
Does it just build for like an hour and 50 minutes, and then finally the bass drops?
Well, I wish it was that now.
the worst.
Oh, I can't stand when songs keep building and
I know,
it's like just drop that bass
go already.
Yeah. Like Mighty Python.
33 damage?
The 33, no, to hit.
To hit. I was like, how are you doing 33 damage? Yes, then
I'm not. I'm never doing 33 damage. So that's 15 thunder damage.
15 thunder.
All things are possible through God and anime. Not the thing.
Is that Aramis's motto? I have the power of my god and anime on my side.
It's an anime god.
It's Weevo.
Yeah.
He has hearts for eyes instead of normal
What is
eyes.
what can I use Bardic Inspiration on?
You can
Attack,
use Bardic
saves, and
Inspiration
ability
for
checks.
yep,
He's a cheat.
and saving throws.
Yeah, attacks.
19.
19 will hit. So is Aramis just like isekai'd into this world?
16.
Okay, 16 damage.
thunder
For
damage.
sure. That is enough.
Boom.
Yep, so the first one kind of slams into it and it lets out a shriek, and then the second one
The second
just,
one is like come up and stop short, and the like shockwave.
the shockwave just bursts in. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
Now
Anything else
go
you'd
away,
like to do?
darkness. And then I guess I will use that was 10.
The darkness is not anything concentrated.
I'll come back. I'm using my last bit of movement to go back.
Okay.
I'm trying to start moving towards the specter right here.
Okay, then you hear, I guess I'll do this myself. And the collector will appear in the same spot that he was in prior. Yep.
Is he a 2x2?
Do I
He is
hear
a 2x2,
this
yes.
Where I'm at?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of in everybody's heads.
Got
He comes
It's like
to
a whisper in everybody's
There's a PA
ears.
system in all the buildings that he
Yeah.
talks into.
It'll just change what
It's time for dinner.
And
It's through one of his lanterns. He's got a lantern in every building. He talks through them all.
And as he appears, he's going to actually take one hand and peel back his hood, and you see a single eye where there should be two. And all of a sudden, this weird projection comes out of it, and in a 150-foot cone is an anti-magic field.
No.
Oh, no, sorry. This is different than that. This is not an anti-magic field. Any creature in the area cannot regain hit points.
It's an anti-healing field.
Anti-healing field.
Okay.
Yep. And then he is going to he's going to fire off a one of his lanterns at each of you. So let's go ahead and get some rolls here. We'll say against Bolt it is a 9. So I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Against Alomah it is a 10.
I can use Bardic Inspiration on
A dexterity saving throw as well, please.
because I'm gonna need to try.
And then against not Victor,
Total cover.
Aramis. Sorry, it's only against the 3 of them. My apologies. I need a Constitution saving throw.
16.
16 is not a save.
I also got a 16.
Okay, just a moment here. Bolt, take 53 force damage.
So I take half
Yep.
of that.
Hold on. I'm gonna use inspiration.
So that would be 26.
Yep.
18?
18 is a success. Okay.
Worth
The ray passes through you, and you feel like the cold chill of death, but you don't feel any effects from it.
It's not a disintegration ray for me.
That was a disintegration ray, yes. And then what was
24.
24.
I did get
You are
Ceradon.
fine. Actually, yours is half damage,
Okay.
so you will take 22 necrotic damage. That's
my
after
arm
having
withers
yeah.
slightly, and I gotta save with an 11.
Use your bless.
Yep.
Now do you have a little arm?
Good thing that if you have
I'll
finger
stroke you with my
bones still, you can still play guitar.
Not my little arm.
Okay, we're good.
It's not strong enough.
Okay, perfect. And he is going to kind of just wave his scythe around a little bit and just tilt his head to the side. He's still got that beam focused in on all of you, and it is Aramis's turn.
Okay. Shoot.
Yep,
Okay,
top of the round here.
10, 20, 30, and try and get behind those barrels.
Okay.
And I'm going to use one of my flourishes or whatever they're called.
I think you have to
you
hit
have
him
to
with
do it on an attack.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Okay. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I am... Can I use my action to try and hide behind that barrel?
Sure.
It's like, that's what I'm going to do. You
Okay.
want to roll like a stealth
Yes,
or
roll
something?
a
Okay.
stealth, please.
Wouldn't it be just the hide action?
I think Hyde has you roll stealth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a
Then follow the rules,
22.
22. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Is this still difficult terrain where we are, or did we kill the
Anything in the blue
for,
still.
for a moment here. Okay, at the end of your turn, one of the lanterns is going to turn towards you, Aramis, and he's going to say, "I can still see you."
I'm like laying down.
No.
So
the
it's going
barrel's
to-
like 1 foot tall, and you're like,
Or I crouch thinking
butt's
I'm hiding,
poking
but the lantern is like the thing I'm hiding behind. I don't realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
oh. Have your bless.
Okay. Oh gosh. 11.
11. So that is a failure. You feel him in your mind say, "Serve me." You are charmed by him.
Wait, I have advantage against being charmed.
Ooh, go ahead and roll your advantage
So-
then.
Come on, baby.
Unbox. Hold on.
Here it comes.
Crit!
Okay.
Nice! Alright.
Not today, Satan.
Today.
Okay.
Alright.
Perfect. Alomah, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna just turn to this guy and say, time to embrace true death. I'm gonna Thorn Whip him.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay. And so it will do... 10 damage.
10 damage.
And I'm going to push him with my Dow
Okay.
bludgeoning damage there. And then I'm going to Starry Form Archer attack him.
Okay.
And that's a...
Did you want to move away so you could pull him into the aura?
No, because I already moved him. I moved him with the bludgeoning damage just now. away from me.
So you can attack with
that wasn't
do it once
that
per-
wasn't the crusher feat.
It was. I'm
Okay.
applying the Dow genie damage.
Oh, right.
And moving him and Thorn Whip.
So you
just
pulled
used,
him in and then punched him
Well, I
back.
just used Thorn Whip because it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have disadvantage.
So you whipped upwards and
Yeah, it is a reverse whip. Yeah.
So that was a 19 to hit again.
19 will hit.
And this will do.
So that was 10 damage with the Dow or without the Dow?
Yes, with. Okay. And so this will just do 6 damage.
6 damage.
And then I'm gonna move. That's 10, 20. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move. Does this give like half cover or anything? These little barrels?
Yeah, they'll give you like a +2.
Okay. Then I'll move there.
Okay.
Go next to Bolt. And that's it.
Okay, at the end of your turn, there will be an eye ray coming at you.
Okay.
All right, so he's going to fire off a ray at you.
Okay.
I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
My forte. Not my forte. Come on, baby.
Now, do you
got
get bonuses
Good rolls.
with half cover because of it?
No.
Wow.
saving throws.
A 1 and a 1.
Okay.
Plus 0.
Oh, sweet Christmas.
Okay, so the lantern is going to twist around and fire off what looks it's almost like a thicker beam than you're expecting, and it slams into you and picks you up and pushes you back 30 feet.
Does it do damage?
It's going to just push.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. In fact, since it can't reach the gate, we're going to actually have it push you towards the building, so you slam into the wall on that building. And you are basically, it slams you into that wall, and then you feel like a hand, almost feels like a hand wrapping around you and slamming you against it. Okay. So you are restrained.
I was going to say.
Not incapacitated, restrained until the start of the collector's next turn.
Sounds like assault.
It is a little bit.
I mean, it's all assault, I guess.
If we had salt, we could make a circle and they couldn't get in, right?
Okay. And then it is the last Wraith's turn.
So he's starting in my
Yes.
aura now. And that was a 17 damage.
He does not make his save, and nope, he's still alive.
Okay.
Very close. Very close. But he is going to rush over to you now that you are struggling against the telekinetic grip, and he's just going to reach his hands right back in there with advantage this time.
Victor is just up in the building hearing all this stuff. What's going on down there?
I mean, this guy died quick. Why are they red?
That is 23 to hit.
Hits.
So go ahead and take 17 psychic damage as he starts to rend your mind.
He looks
Also-
for all your embarrassing memories. He's like, loser.
Also, the miasma is going to fade, by the way. Right before his turn, technically. Did you make your concentration? Okay. And then another spectral lantern is going to appear right behind Bolt and make a blast at you. Just pull up that randomizer again for that. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Just a blast.
Yep.
That's a whopping 1 plus 2 plus 0, 3.
3. A total of 3?
A total of 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Not very wise.
The beam hits like right through your head, and you just hear run. So you're frightened for 1 minute against the collector. You can make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Okay. Victor.
Hey.
How's it in the house?
good.
It's a nice place.
Great. It's pretty cozy.
There's a ghostly realtor that's like, if you can see, there's a nice little window out here.
I mean,
the
if
west.
I had a few moments, he'd probably go through the drawers and everything, make sure to see if there's any extra money or anything. But he's going to get to the windowsill.
You did hear a thump. Yeah.
I'm going to try and jump to here.
Okay.
And I want to run across and jump. And while I'm in there, I want to throw my dagger at him.
Ooh, nice.
So that was a natural 20.
Oh my goodness. You know what? You just need to be doing acrobatics moves all the time.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the attack, which is different, let's see here. as a reminder, I have my Boots of Speed enabled, which is 60 feet of movement.
Okay.
So I throw the dagger. This one is with Shadow Song. And that's a 15 plus Shadow Song, which I think is a 10, so that's going to be 25.
25 damage. Okay.
Or sorry, 25 to hit.
Oh, 25. Well, no, it's a crit. It hits.
Oh, no, sorry, the crit was for the... Unless you wanted me to do acrobatic. I thought it was for acrobatics.
Oh! I was...
If not, okay. If
no,
hand wave...
Yeah, that was your hit. I wasn't going to make you roll acrobatics for that.
So damage. Let me roll damage.
You're literally walking along a roof and then
There's
falling
2,
down. Yeah.
And then for the honed edge, that's a second thing of damage, so that's 6. Plus on Shadow Song, it's a plus 9. So that's going to be 15 damage.
15 damage? Okay.
And it's not with advantage, so...
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Just kind of pierces right through his spectral form, slams into the ground.
And then I'm going to bonus action, trade places with the blade.
Oh, in midair?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because I'm
perfect.
falling.
Yeah, instead of taking
that way
falling
I don't
damage.
take fall damage.
Yep.
And then
Smart.
attack him. Ooh, it's not
And this
good.
just goes.
I mean,
Is
it's my
that
inspiration.
Is that with advantage for this attack, if you're making the attack?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
so-
So I rolled a 5 or a 9, and that's plus. So that's 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay.
Sneak
And so this was with
damage.
sneak damage.
Yeah.
Stink
So,
damage.
Stink damage.
Stink damage.
But this one's with a different blade. This one be for with Cinder Hearth, because whatever Shadow Song's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just went.
Yeah.
It just has a button in one
So,
of your daggers that
Cinder
releases
Hearth
like a
is-
fart
A fart.
spray.
Yep. It's in Shadow Song because it's got the little holes in it.
That's 10. I'm pretty sure I've already used the other one, but I am going to roll again the sneak attack. Sweet Christmas. I'm going to re-roll one of those with my piercer feat, so that's a 5. Sweet Christmas. So that's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's going to be 21 additional damage.
21 total for the attack?
Sorry, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
33 damage. Nice. Yeah, so that goes right through him, and he just doesn't seem to be paying attention, and then all of a sudden you're behind him, and you just slice him again, and he just hisses.
And those two, so the first one I attacked him with, I don't remember if it is, but Cinderhearth is considered a magic weapon. I think all of them are.
Yeah, I think when they're bonded, they are magical weapons.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
So, yeah.
At the end of your turn, one of the lanterns is going to spin around it and shoot a ray down at you.
Don't touch my friends.
Insolent. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. With your bless as well.
So that's with bless. So that is an 11 plus 2. That's 13 plus wisdom, which is a 19.
19, you're good.
Okay.
You feel that same clawing fear telling you to run away, but you manage to shake it off.
I'm not prepared.
Bolt, you're feared.
I am. So I can't go close to him, but I
Can't go
can
closer.
go to there. and
Perfect,
attack this
yeah.
guy.
Nice.
He's way less
Grab his
scary.
spectral head and just start slamming it into the wall. Just ectoplasm everywhere.
Like absorbs into the wall every time.
Yep. Have you seen the new Hellraiser trailer yet?
Ooh.
There's a new
I knew they were doing
Yeah.
that one. That's exciting.
19.
19 will hit. Sorry, we're thinking spooky stuff, and I'm just
16 thunder damage.
that's enough.
Nice.
Well, not 156, but okay.
I'll take that.
Dead.
Yeah, again, you just kind of come up, your fist slams into the wall, basically, and just blast it away.
As I'm, let's see, how far was that? I was I here?
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
20, and then I'll go, as I'm right past the line, kill the big guy!
Okay, perfect.
Then I'll make my strength save? Or
It's a wisdom saving throw. Strength save to get rid of fear.
Stop being scared.
15.
15 is not enough.
Well, I'm going to be scared this whole time, guys. So.
Could you put a epic die on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of your 6 epic dice.
19.
19's enough. Okay.
Okay.
Should have put an epic die.
Okay, then it is the collector's turn.
To the left.
And he is going to
Beyonce medley.
He's going to fire off a ray at Bolt, one at Aramis, and one at Victor.
Okay.
So we'll start with the one for Victor tonight. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Forte.
Yeah. Aramis, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh,
Bolt. Hang on, you reroll that. Give me a strength saving throw, please. Victor.
So with Victor, for his dex saving throw, that is a total of 23.
Okay, you manage to dodge out of the way of this this ray pretty easily.
If there's any damage, then with evasion.
Nope, no damage this time.
22.
22. You manage to avoid the same type of sleeping ray that hit Alomah, and then Bolt.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That kind of heavy ray comes at you, and you just bring your alt shield around and just like deflect it into the ground.
Like a mirror.
So you do not get pushed back like Alomah did.
Nice.
And then back up to the top of the round.
Does my restraint end?
Your
Until
restraint
the end of his
ends.
turn.
Let's see. Let me
Wasn't
just
it?
double check.
That's what we said.
Until the start of his next turn. Yep. So you are no longer restrained.
Cool.
You get kind of dropped to the ground. Aramis.
Okay, I'm gonna hop out from these barrels and just run towards the big guy.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, let's see what happens. 22 to hit
22 will hit.
for 9 damage. Or wait, sorry, 11 damage.
11. Okay, and that's with the Resonance Blade.
Yes.
Yep.
And then I'll second attack for 23 to hit
23 will hit.
for 9 damage.
9
But
damage.
I'm going to do Flourish.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay, I'm going to do a defensive Flourish, which is going to give me a D8. Going to give me 8 to my AC for this round.
Okay, and that's 8 more damage as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Yep. So you just come in,
Just
quick
Do you
slashes.
want a bonus action offhand attack?
That was the bonus action offhand.
I
That,
don't think
let
so.
me
He has
see.
extra
It's a
attack.
special. It's just
Oh,
a
that was
special.
the extra attack. Okay.
So when you take the attack action, you can do this. So yes, I do have a bonus offhand,
Okay.
which is going to be. Well, it's going to miss. That's terrible.
Alrighty.
Okay.
By the way, at the beginning of his turn, he did direct his cone towards you two, Alomah,
It's
and
of the cone of no healing.
the cone of no healing. Yep.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to avoid it, it's basically starting in that
So
kind
then
of diagonal.
Aramis probably would have been like right there.
Right there would have been probably a better option for you to stay out of that cone. Perfect. Okay. Alomah. Oh, sorry. At the end of Aramis's turn, there's going to be an eye-beam attack against him because legendary actions are a thing
Against me or him?
against Aramis.
Okay. Here we go.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Don't get turned to stone.
21.
21. Okay, you're good. You duck underneath the effect of the ray. Alomah.
Okay. Grumpily. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to go to here. And he's going to Thorn Whip.
Okay.
On big,
Father.
fatty, spectral, gargantuan.
The collector.
That's a 28 to hit
28 will hit.
for 10 damage.
10.
Then I'm going to pull him 10 feet closer.
Okay, which puts him within your aura, I'm assuming.
Yes. And so...
And it doesn't trigger opportunity.
He's still
Nope.
in my space.
No, because it's
no
forced.
opportunity. He does not make a save.
Nice.
With
22 damage.
22 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you just wrap around him, somehow there's like a little bit of starlight that goes up around the thorn whip
Yeah.
to catch the spectral energy, and you pull him in, and your ancestors just start wailing on him.
Okay. And then I will bonus action Starry Form. It's a dirty 20 to
Okay,
hit.
that'll hit.
For 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, perfect.
And I 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. Well then, at the end of your turn, we've got an eye beam coming at you. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. My goodness.
You mean a
bad.
lantern beam?
Yeah, a lantern
Really
beam.
bad on the
Unless he's
saves
using his
tonight.
one eye.
Nope.
That's a 9.
A 9 is not enough. So please take 69 necrotic damage.
Nice.
69.
Oh, sweet Christmas.
Ouch. Okay.
Shrivel.
Woo!
The wrong place.
All right, I need to.
Still alive?
Yes,
guys. Cool.
Barely. I need to
Thankfully.
make a. What is that? A 34 on my concentration check.
Yep.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Impossible.
I believe in you.
It's very unlikely, but it's not impossible.
Okay. So you and this collector just start squaring off. Your stars are streaming out and hitting his negative energy. His negative energy is
It's
slamming
like
in
Harry
your
Potter
stars.
versus Voldemort.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
And he just breaks right through the stars, and you can see his scythe rearing up to come in for a killing blow.
Oh boy.
Victor.
I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna make an attack behind him.
Okay. And Aramis is still within
With the
advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
yes. Oh, well,
It's not with advantage.
Not with advantage,
Yeah.
but I am gonna use my inspiration on this one because I rolled a 4.
Natural 20.
Good.
Preston.
The chance of getting 3 crits.
I'm going to add this dice.
Okay.
I'm going to add this. Can I add my? No, I can't. I should have put Zephyr Strike on it.
Let's go to Vegas.
So this time he's slashing with Snarl.
Okay.
So this is going to be 3. That's 6 plus Snarl's damage plus.
I imagine all of your slashes come with a snarl.
Right. Snarl. So it is plus 7. So 6. That's 13. Plus
Mhm.
my sneak attack because he's in range of
Yep,
others.
your double sneak attack. Don't forget to roll your epic die twice as well.
Okay. So one of those is a 1, so I'm going to reroll it. That's an additional 4, so that's going to be 22 plus the other for keeping track. So that's a 1 and a 3. 26.
Roll your sneak attack damage one more time for me, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 6. Thank you. Plus another 23.
Oh, what's that?
So 49.
49
49.
damage.
And
Would you like to describe destroying him?
yes. So he will kind of come up behind him, and as this eye stalks kind of come around, he wants to take a couple of his blades and fan him out.
Mm-hmm.
Just cut the stalks around, and then take 2 daggers behind him and just in the back of his neck. And
Yeah, so he's bringing up his scythe to deliver that killing blow against Alomah, and you just slice right through all 4 of the lantern's chain.
touch my friends.
And he lets out a horrible scream. The eye beam that is affecting everybody kind of flickers and then dies, and then he just dissipates. As does the weird miasma that's kind of floating around this village. It stops being deathly quiet and just returns to a normal quiet.
Normal haunting.
You called me friend.
I guess so.
I thank you.
It is.
And his fur is just like smoking. And he's like, he just like walks over to one of these barrels and just sits down like.
I guess I could say it would be sad if you both died. All 3 of you, actually.
But not just one of us.
If one of
Only
you
if I
died, I probably could get over it.
We have had quite a few other trainees.
Cut to another montage.
Yep.
2 rocks, smash a dwarf.
Yes, old Moradin.
If it's all right.
Very old. I don't know why you wanted to adventure.
I could teach you a thing or two.
He was like
This is bucket
170
list.
years old.
If it's
First
all
time
right
stepped
with
on a trap.
everyone, I could use a breather.
I think it's warranted.
All right, I could rest.
Should we try and take a short rest?
Yeah, I think we
During
should.
the short rest, can I search to see if there's a rune on the... If there's a corpse?
Yeah, so you start kind of going around, and you do find a little, like, pile of ash, almost, that seems almost inconspicuous among the rest of the dirt. I won't even make you roll for it, actually. And you kind of brush everything away, and there is a rune of opening.
It's like time bandits at the end.
Well, I want to walk around and see if I can find the bank.
Okay. So it takes you a little bit while Alomah is healing up.
I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality and just use all of the healing on myself.
Okay. Your ancestors come around to start giving you a massage.
Yeah, like,
whispering, you did great, don't worry about it.
I
Everybody
did,
get
right?
used to it. Yeah.
I did quite
It's fine. It's
Well,
okay.
really, with your help. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't have done it without.
Oh, shucks.
Always talk to himself. Victor will think...
This is a much nicer spectral chorus than the previous one.
Yeah,
Sorry, Victor,
I
what were you
did
saying?
not have a good relationship with my... Okay, let's see.
What were you saying, Preston?
I was just saying while he's talking to his ancestors, assuming I can't hear him, Victor would also be nearby being like, yeah, you did a great job, thinking he's totally talking to him.
Yeah,
He's not.
I think he gets all directed at you. Couldn't have done it without you, Victor. But it doesn't take long, and Bolt does find the bank. It's pretty easy to spot. You know what a bank is. You've seen kind of the look, and you kind of like lean your head in, and you see
all that
the
guy's money from one.
yeah,
if I
and you see
recall.
the same kind of like stands and everything on the tiled floor, that sort of thing.
Any green
Not
dots?
stands, but like a
Okay.
more like a the kind of what is it? A partition, I guess. I don't know.
Desk.
A desk? Well, it's not a desk because it's like the full. It's the full desk like thing on the wall. Oh, what is that? Like they have at the DMV.
Yeah.
Or like a bank where it's that full big line of. It's not. I wouldn't call
Like
it
a
a
half
desk, but it's like a half wall where with the
podium?
bars and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody shouted out in the comments.
A
Clerk's desk? Teller?
separator.
Yeah,
teller's desk?
Yeah, like a teller.
Something.
Half
The room,
cover.
the room halfener.
The bench. We'll just call it the bench.
The bench.
Please approach the bench.
Sidebar.
Number 32.
So I want to try to see if I can see the tile
Okay.
that he was talking about, the 8th stone tile on the left.
Yeah. So you start counting, and sure enough, there's a stone tile, 8th on the left.
Okay. See if I can pry it up.
Okay.
I got like Mason's tools. So I
Yeah.
can pop it up if I need to.
Quick jam, quick pop, and you do see that there is a small little lever underneath.
I'm gonna pull it.
Okay. There's a little bit of a rattling sound. You can all kind of hear like this faint little like.
And I just yell out, "Skeletons!"
Start running out the building.
No, I don't run out of the building.
Oh.
Just to freak him out a
All right
little bit.
Were you taking a short rest as well? No. So
Just-
Song of Rest I can apply.
I don't think any of them heard you though. They all failed their perception checks.
No.
Well,
We're too busy
I'm too busy
healing.
smoking.
Yeah.
I do turn off my...
Not literally smoking.
Well, I just think
I've got a pipe. We're both smoking.
I was gonna say searching
you
around.
actually light it on
maybe
my
took
fur.
an hour
Yeah,
of
so it's
going
like-
into all the buildings.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You just boink. You just like pull out a little tuft of hair that's on fire.
It's like one of your whiskers.
So at this time, everybody can catch up. You're taking your short rest. Bolt has found the.
Yeah. So we heard the I heard the rattling. What?
And
Did I see anything happen? Like a door?
oh yeah,
open
there's
up
a
or-
staircase that appears right in front of you. Basically, that the rest of the floor slides away to reveal a staircase leading down.
And I think I still have the light.
Yeah, I don't think it fades. You just turn it off and on.
Get down there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like hold my gauntlet up and see if I can see the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Is it very far down?
It's pretty far down. You can't see the bottom.
Is anyone nearby?
I don't know what building did you go into?
None of these. Like he went
Oh.
further deeper into the village. Or into the town.
We're resting.
And this will be after the short rest, so you guys can be
yeah,
a little bit
We'd
nearby.
be with
Yeah.
you.
Where'd both go?
Yeah.
Down the stairs is where I'm going.
You're going down the stairs. Okay.
Yes.
He can
So-
be
Yeah,
very
we'd
stealthy.
follow.
Yeah, so Bolt goes down the stairs. Maybe about a minute later, you see just like the hint of his fist, and y'all rush down the stairs after him. And you end up in kind of this small chamber, and
Chamber of Secrets.
no, chamber of secrets.
What
And
was secret?
you hear a voice kind of rumbling. You can't really see too far ahead of you, although you do see like the faint glimmer of a few gold coins. And you hear a voice that says, "You should not have come here."
Why not?
Because I will... Bolt? And then all, like, not lanterns, but, like, torches light up. And there's a big pile of treasure. And all of a sudden, a couple eyes pop out of it. And then he kind of picks himself up and he goes, "Victor? Oh, it's you guys!"
Does he still have a tiny butt?
He just still has a tiny butt. Yep, the mimic from the Vault of the Morai that escaped.
I'm glad to see you found.
I can't remember his name.
I'm glad to see you found gainful employment.
Oh yeah, after I left the Vault of the Morai, I went wandering around. I hid as a bunch of different stuff, which is always fun, and I ended up finding Hollowben Sanctum, and Glitterbud gave me a job. So,
Wait. Is this are you the treasurer?
oh yes, I am the treasurer.
Do we have to fight you? You seem to be friends. I'm very confused.
Victor takes one of his daggers and kind of like that leather tightening sound.
I would prefer if we didn't fight. I remember last time.
Yeah. You didn't kill us. We didn't kill you.
Exactly.
Still fair, I think.
So, yeah, I would prefer not to fight. How many opening runes do you have?
2.
2? I mean, I'd get in a lot of trouble if I gave you my opening rune without fighting you for it.
Victor punches him in the eye.
Yeah. Ah!
There you go. Now
That
you
one,
can tell
that
them.
one closes and another one opens farther
Now
away.
you can tell them that you fought valiantly. Unless you want me to cut something off.
I
And
mean,
then he takes his blades.
there are like hands that come out of the treasure pile and kind of like.
This is the strangest
I mean, I really don't want to take.
Have you seen many mimics?
a few. There was the one that was following Victor around.
That one was terrible. This one's okay because he's sentient. The other ones are terrible.
I think most mimics eventually become sentient if they live long enough.
It's true.
Big.
But there are plenty of us
It's
who
our
just
friend, insert name here. That says.
every time it's just gonna appear up.
Is
on
it
the
on our
screen.
thumbnail?
It's just a whisper like
Oh, yeah.
Dalinar hears when
Yeah,
he thinks of his wife's name. It's just like,
Yes.
Drink.
And I bet you've actually seen a fair bit more than that. Hence, they can take any shape they want.
It's true. You ever seen a box? Might have been a mimic.
yeah, right.
There's a lot of boxes in the world.
Yeah. Don't say that when there's a box right next to it. Don't point that out.
So what? How does this work? You're not going to give us your stone.
I mean, can you go after the other one?
The one. Let me guess. The one in the quarry.
Yeah, the one in the quarry.
Is there anything else here besides the stone?
I mean, there is a reward for defeating me besides the stone because I am the treasurer after all.
I'd like to see if I can stealth and see if I can pilfer it from him while he's distracted talking about it.
Okay, sure.
See if I can take it from him. That's a 16.
I'm gonna put guidance on you
Yeah.
as I see you sneaking away. So add a
Okay.
d4.
Okay. So D4.
You should.
This
That
is-
probably takes somatic components. So
It is verbal and somatic. Yeah.
unless you can do it stealthily, you just yell out,
I did
"Victor,
30.
go get him!" or whatever.
It's a 30. I rolled 16 plus my 14.
Okay.
Stealth. 2 stealth.
Yeah. So you start kind of like going through. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, I suppose.
Okay. Do I do a guidance? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. So that's 9 plus investigation. That's 10.
So the problem with a treasure
In his
mimic
tiny butt.
is they're not really a pile of individual gold coins.
Okay.
So you start like you sneak around while he's talking to Bolt about like possibly just giving you the reward that you would have gotten here normally and everything, and you start like trying to push your hands into the gold to sift through. Yeah, he does start giggling a little bit, like, oh, wait a minute, and then like 5 eyes pop out behind. Victor, what are you doing?
I thought you wanted the back massage. Where's your back?
Give me a deception check.
I was out of the box, so I'll just do it again, even though it was high. 15 plus deception, which is 10, so 25.
Oh, well,
And he smiles big.
That would be lovely, actually. I haven't gotten a massage in a long time.
No problem, and I'll continue searching.
Aramis, how you doing over there?
I'm just like,
What the... Look, I will give you all of the treasure.
I gotta know his name. I'm sorry.
Okay, pause for a second.
I wonder if I have it.
Yeah, so because we just looked up the name, Willie, Mini-Eyed Willie, peels the gold coins away from his back to let you rub at the flesh beneath it. The weird.
What
flesh
does
beneath it.
in Aneria? What does mimic flesh look like?
Mimics don't really have like a standard form, so it just kind of looks like pinkish flesh.
Okay.
Right now,
Kind of like Play-Doh.
like chewed up
almost,
bubble
yeah,
gum.
Play-Doh
chewed up
bubble
bubble gum. Yeah,
What's it
yeah,
called?
or
Silly
like
putty.
silly putty. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Oh.
I want the big league chew. I haven't had that since I was like 12.
Okay.
Right. Why don't we
What
take the treasure and go to the quarry?
I really would appreciate it. It is technically my first time.
This is a friend of yours.
It would be really like I want to impress the boss, you know.
You know that Glitterbug is watching all of this, right?
There is no response.
Okay.
Can I make another investigation check because I just rolled that for one?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so you start going through and you do like, as you're like massaging the flesh, you're literally like pushing it away. And you do find a little pocket that has a rune inside of it.
I want to replace it with what I have in my bag that's similar size. We're going to pull an Indiana Jones.
Remember, that failed. The Indiana Jones. The big boulder still
Because he
came
took a
down.
pinch out.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have. He should have left it.
Um,
Second guess himself.
I have is it about the size of a hooded lantern?
Yeah.
Or should he
it's
have
like
taken more out
you know,
because it's sunk
Take the hooded
down?
lantern and
I mean, I don't
then
know.
just keep.
Good question.
all right, so minus the hidden lantern, and then yeah, and then like after you pat him a couple times to show him that it's done, he just right back over the gold slips back into place, and he goes.
It's been nice seeing you again. Till next time.
Of
I will
course.
leave.
Again, let me at least give you the treasure that would have been part of the hassle. Going back to what you were saying about Glitterbug, you did learn that she doesn't have full sight down here yet. That's part of the reason why you guys are here. So
that was also partially a check to be like, is she watching?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to put in a good word for Mini-Eyed Willie.
So he is going to peel back, and there are going to be 2 items sitting on the ground. The first one is a pair of gauntlets, rich silk gloves, guarded by an enchanted mithril shell that sporadically release arcane power. Now I'm going to send a copy of this over to the Discord so you guys can see.
Is it Gloves of I Am the Senate?
No, this is
Gloves of Vi Power.
let's see. That'll be in
All
not
breaker.
the episode discussion. Don't want that to
It's
go to
already
everybody
what
tonight.
was.
Yeah.
Hello? Did that not work?
Discord.
Okay, that should be in there now as you identify them.
Arcanist.
Did I post it twice by accident? Oh. Okay. Somebody want to read those off?
Come on.
here?
Arcanist Gauntlets, Wondrous Item Rare. This pair of rich silk gloves is guarded by an enchanted mithril shell that sporadically releases arcane power. You can use these gauntlets as a spellcasting focus while wearing them. And when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 5th level or lower, you can choose to roll a d6. If you roll a number on the d6 equal to or greater than the spell slot level, the spell draws on the magic within the gauntlets instead of your own, as cast without expending a spell slot. The slot must be of a level you can normally cast. The gauntlets can provide up to 5 levels worth of spell slots in this way each day, and no 2 slots can be the same level. If the number rolled on d6 is less than the spell slot's level, you cast the spell as normal and expend the spell slot. If you don't have the spell slot to cast the spell fails, and the slot is counted toward the gauntlet's daily provided spell slots. For example, a 9th level wizard can use the gauntlets to provide either 1 5th level spell or a 4th and a 1st level spell slot over the course of the day, but not 2 2nd or 3rd level spell slots.
Okay. Yep. So
and it
it's
requires 2.
So technically, you can cast a spell from it if you have no slots left and attempt to, override.
But then if it fails,
but then if
it
it
still
fails,
uses up the gauntlets.
Yep.
That's an awesome item.
Yep. That is from the Griffin Saddlebag 2 that I just got.
Oh,
so.
nice.
And so is this the other item that you find, which is a small brass astrolabe that has a glass back that sparkles softly when the light shines through it. And
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
While looking through the glass at the night sky, the names and patterns of any constellation you can see appear alongside their stars on the astrolabe. At the GM's discretion, you may find one or more of the following constellations while looking through the glass. When you do, the astrolabe begins to glow, and you can use an action to speak the item's command word to gain the constellation's respective benefit. The drum. 3 stars appear on your back in the shape of a drum. When you roll for initiative, you can expend one of the stars as a reaction to grant you and any other friendly creature within 10 feet of you a +1 bonus to the roll. In addition, any creature that gains this bonus to initiative can use a bonus action on its first turn of combat to take either the dash or disengage action. Nice. The knight. 5 stars appear on your arm in the shape of a sword. When you hit with a melee attack, you can choose to expend one of the stars as part of the attack to cause the target to take an extra d4 radiant damage. Alternatively, if a friendly creature within 30 feet of you that you can see hits a target with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to spend one of the stars and empower the attack with light, causing the target to take an extra d4 of radiant damage. And then the seer. 4 stars appear on your forehead in the shape of an eye. You can use a bonus action to expend one of the stars and touch a creature. Once within the next 10 minutes, that creature can choose to add 1d4 to an ability check or saving throw that it makes. It can choose to roll the die before or after making the ability check or saving throw. The stars remain until the next dusk, at which point any unused stars vanish and are lost. Once the astrolabe has granted a benefit in this way, it can't be used again until the next dusk.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay.
So I'll gather both of those items up.
Mhm.
I'm not going to take 20 minutes at this time to
identify them.
them.
Yep, you can do that later as you guys are traveling.
And what is an astrolabe?
So an astrolabe is kind of like a it's kind of like a little
telescope.
disc. It's like a circular.
Oh.
Yeah, if you
A Google picture.
yeah,
Just to see if
Google
I
a
can get
picture of an
better
I
astrolabe.
suppose I could
We'll
use
post the
the
one from
internet.
Griffin's Saddlebag too, right here,
Astrolabe.
because it's a cool picture that they brought with it.
Oh.
Not sponsored.
Okay.
But you should go check them out. Yeah. Yep.
But what is sponsored is Minis Dash Monthly in the
Description below.
description below.
Yeah.
I want to buy one now.
Well, it was very nice seeing you guys. I don't. Forgive me. I don't hope that we cross paths negatively again. And again, these are hands coming out.
I wouldn't consider this a negative interaction myself, actually.
Oh, good. Well, put in a good word for me. Tell Glitterbug that I put up a good fight and you weren't able to get my rune off of me. That would be great.
Okay.
So Victor, you can hear just the scraping of boots getting faster and faster as he's going up the.
Goodbye, Victor.
Till next time.
Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Oh, yes, of course. New people, nice to meet you as well.
Alomah.
Alomah.
Stargazer. And by the way, this astrolabe is fascinating.
Isn't it nice? I sometimes like to go, well, there's a little tiny, air vent in the back that sometimes I like to crawl my way up through and look at the stars myself.
You can fit through an air vent.
Yes. Yes. I can fit through anything. I'm a mimic.
It can go quite small.
And you are?
Aramis.
Aramis.
Good day.
Good day.
As you walk out.
See ya.
I'm done with this.
Well, that wasn't so bad, he says, as all the eyes start closing again.
I think I just
And
saw
Willie falls back
him
asleep.
grab the rune. I'm like, let's get out of here before we get caught.
Okay, yeah, we'll head back upstairs.
Alrighty. You're back in the village. You're back in the town.
Victor will.
We only needed 3 out of 4, right? Or do we
I'm
need all 4?
Need
Curious
three
to know what sort of rewards might be waiting for us in the quarry, but perhaps we ought to call it a day. And
Did you reveal to everybody that you had it yet?
I guess when they come out, I'll be doing that.
that's some nice handiwork.
I'll toss it to Bolt.
It's cursed. No.
Damn it! Again!
Well, this technically gets us into the keep. However,
We are overachievers. We can go kill more.
there
Here's
are
the problem.
There are possible.
We're no longer on the XP system. That's all.
But there are other rewards. As I hold up the astrolabe and the gauntlets, there are other rewards.
Little did you know, Cory's like, it was the same reward no matter which one you went to.
I guess
like, crap, now I gotta find new rewards.
To be fair,
Quarries are usually full of like gold and stuff.
we did promise Litterbug that we would test her.
Yes, let's get our hero juice all over everything.
We also
I don't want to know what your hero juice looks like, but
oily.
Hero essence.
Very slippery.
We need to also make sure that there's no more of these aberrant creatures in the area.
This is
It would
true.
be good to sweep the area.
Well, let's at least go check it out and see if we can see anything.
Wild broom boy, get to sweeping.
I'll pull out my broom. With eye contact, I'm going to start flying away.
Just big swap.
It's like,
wait, before we go, Bolt, did you say you could identify these? To see
Yeah, I can identify them on the way.
Yeah, and 10 minutes later, as you guys
Yeah, I'll
are
just-
heading out of town,
Kind of inspect
While
them.
he's inspecting, I'll just do sweep to see if I can find it.
Does anyone
are
have...
you like checking the other buildings, or are you just?
Yeah, just kind of like doing quick peeks in the buildings, looking for any signs of aberration.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
19 plus 1, because I know what that is. It's terrible. 20.
Does anyone have any use for the gauntlets?
I mean-
know you two use magic
Yeah,
pretty
my
consistently.
attunement slots are pretty full.
I still have one left.
You should take it then.
Yeah, I'd love. Well, but of course, that astrolabe is like.
I think you should take both of them.
I don't know, but maybe somebody else would like to become a budding astronomer. I can teach you a thing or two.
Bolt's already been searching
Yeah.
the skies for a while, so I'd
Yeah,
I'd
you can go
actually
either way.
like to hold on to it, but it's not an attunement thing, so
Right.
Right.
it can be passed around if
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
But we can't use it until the night sky anyway.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'll hand you the gauntlets.
Sounds good.
They're like silk glove gauntlets. It's
Yes.
so weird and cool.
Yeah.
Very soft.
On like the wolf hands.
You like cut the fingers off,
Fingers
so
are
your,
going
your claws are out.
Rip through
an
accident. Oops.
Preston, you do find
you
you,
look like
don't
Thriller
find any
for real.
aberrant creatures.
Okay.
But in the clothers shop, you
The
do
haberdashery.
find the haberdashery. You do find something interesting, and I just sent it on Discord to you.
Okay.
If you want to read that up.
Book of the Clothier's Crocus.
I don't. I have no idea how you say it.
Crocus?
Crocus.
Crocus. Crocus. That's
Crocus
not a word I
Crocus?
am familiar with.
How do you spell it?
Croquis.
Focus crocus.
Hocus Crocus. This magic book has only the basic outline of a humanoid drawn on each of its pages. When found, the book has
8 or 16.
16?
Yep, 16 for you. So 2d6 plus 8. So
Has to do with drawing.
Remaining pages inside, if you spend at least 10 minutes drawing a detailed set of clothes on the outline humanoid, the page becomes charged with magic. For, a creature holding a torn out sheet of charged paper can use its action to speak the book's command phrase, causing the drawn clothes to either magically appear on the body or transform any similar overlapping garment that is already wearing to match the new appearance. The sheet of paper then turns to dust and is destroyed. If the creature isn't humanoid, the clothes fit as best they can, determined by the GM. A transformed garment loses any magical or non-magical property it may have until it returns to its normal form, unless the garment's function is completely unchanged by the new appearance. So, like armor for armor. For example, that's what it says right after that.
yeah, a set of plate armor transformed into a leather vest won't get any benefits to the AC.
So
But a changed shirt that's been transformed to match the ones worn by the royal guard still would.
the drawn clothes and transformed garments remain up to 4 hours, but are magically disappear or return to the normal form if you remove them or use an action to speak the command phrase again. The drawn clothes are physical, but offer no benefits to AC. Although the drawn clothes are transformed and garments can duplicate the appearance of other magic clothes, they don't gain their magical properties.
So you find just a little book of old...
Disguising.
I'm going to be the master of disguise.
But no aberrants are in this village. In this town.
Curious book. I should see if...
Okay. So, the plan is to travel to the quarry, or are we going to keep here?
To the quarry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go back. Let's go to the quarry.
We will keep heading to the quarry.
Thank you. All right, so as you continue on your path, you begin to hear the sounds of marching coming up ahead, as well as the steady squeak of a wheel. It's kind of over a hill on the other side.
So one shopping cart with the bat wheel.
Okay.
Investigate. See
Sorry,
what is
I'm
ahead.
trying to add these gloves to my thing, but of course they're not. So I have
Yeah,
to, like,
I'll
custom.
have to. Yeah.
I'll just keep the notes in front
Yep.
of me.
Can I
for
stealth
now.
ahead and see what the sound is?
Sure.
That's only a 5, but I believe my stealth is
Would you like to cast guidance on him as well?
Yeah, if I can before he.
Be quiet!
So 19 plus a d4.
Yep.
That's 4, so 23.
Okay. So you kind of quietly crest up the hill and look down, and you see a single cart that has several figures inside. They appear to be kind of in worn down clothes. Their arms are shackled. They tried to make it across the border, but they didn't. Skyrim joke, sorry. And there are some figures around them, and they look like dwarves at first, but they're moving a little too stiffly to really get that idea. And the most curious creature is the one pulling the cart. It appears to be a large bowl of some kind, but it is completely made out of metal and has kind of glowing green eyes.
Interesting. Are they? How far are they?
They're probably probably down like 35.
Every black screen ever in any movie or any show, I always expect right after that to be done.
Yeah.
Oh, good, you're awake. And then I'm slightly disappointed when it's not.
It's probably like a 35 foot down the hill to the kind of trodden path that they're on, and it looks like they are currently heading towards the Cory that you can just barely see.
So
in the
they look like
distance.
prisoners in kind of a cage kind of thing?
It's not a cage, it's just a cart, but they are shackled like prisoners, yes.
Okay. Mechanics question. How quiet is when I switch places with my blade?
I mean,
Is there like a...
there's no
bamf?
bamf or anything. There is no. It doesn't say that there is a noise, so I would say that there is no
Okay.
noise.
I want to throw one of my daggers in an open... Is there an open space on the cart large enough for me to fit?
Yeah, I would say yes. I would say we would still want to do a stealth check in this case,
Okay.
just because you are
Yep.
clunk,
That's perfect.
thunking a.
You didn't tell us
dagger
about
in
your
place.
new book, did you?
Well, yeah. If we were leaving together, I would have given you. The
Well, you scouted ahead and found the book. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and if we left.
Yeah, you guys would have left at the
Yeah,
same
we
time.
would have left.
Basically,
and so I
while
would've,
you were
I
identifying, he
would have shown it
scouted,
to you.
and he would have handed you the book and said, "Hey, I think this is
Okay.
magical."
I thought. Sorry, I thought that you had scouted ahead towards the quarry and then found.
No, he was
got
just
it.
he was just like
Gotcha.
pilfering the
Okay.
town. Yeah.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be 11 plus. So that's going to be
Here, draw yourself some shackles and clothes.
25.
25? Yeah, so you switch with the dagger. The rest of you see Victor there one moment, and he just disappears in a dagger.
In your
Just a
broom. You're not in your broom anymore, right? Okay, so that's just hovering.
Yeah, it's just kind of chilling.
So the four figures. There's 3 humans and 1 dwarf in there.
Can we see the cart yet?
They look down. If you guys go up the hill to take a look.
I just want to crest over the hill.
Okay, give me a stealth check with that disadvantage.
I rolled 2 14s,
Wow, nice.
but so it's only a 15.
You are still far enough away that they don't
Yeah, just like
recognize you. Yep.
So I'm gonna pull my sleeves up, put my hands together, and lean to the guy next to me and say, "Where are we going?"
The guy kind of glances at you and he goes, "They're taking us to the quarry."
What did we do? Are we in trouble?
The dwarf says, "We're human and dwarf. We're mortal. And in the crystalline count's realm, of course, we're going to be used as slave labor." Who are you, stranger?
Someone here to help. At the third day, look to the east.
I don't think we'll survive for 3 days, but I do.
Okay, well,
appreciate the sentiment.
I'll reflect the sun shining down on it.
in a few moments, I want. Are your legs shackled?
Are they chained to
Yeah,
the?
they are chained to the cart.
I want you.
Is there a single chain that's all padlocked? And I could try and lockpick the lock, or how are they?
I would say they're individual locks. So they're all kind of shackled together, but there are individual locks for the individual.
Do any of you have skill with a lockpick?
They all kind of look at each other, and the humans say, "We're farmers." And Rourke says, "Unfortunately, I'm more skilled with a bear trap."
Lucky for you, I have one.
And so I'll pull it out and I'll set it in his lap and say, "I'll be right back." And I'm going to switch places with my blade again.
Okay.
At the top of the hill. And wave you guys like...
Bolt is right there next to you.
All right. The guy's sitting there with the bear trap with his hands manacled together. He can't do anything with it.
Is it set? Did you set the bear
I
trap?
set it in his lap.
Just like try not to have it go off.
Okay.
It seems that there are people down there that are being taken against their will to the quarry. They seem to be innocent.
What makes you think they're innocent?
Well, if they're not, the gods will judge one of them at least.
Is this going to be like the time you found all the cobalt in the hold?
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible story.
All of them are going to be freed, but I'm not putting anyone in my bag of holding. I learned my lesson.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself
Okay.
right now. It lasts for an hour. So
Alrighty.
just to give myself some temporary hit points.
Should we follow them? Attack.
I think we should try and free them.
Okay.
I'll hold my blades.
Unless there's any
Well,
objections.
I'm not a big fan of slavery, so
Neither
why
am I.
not?
It's one of my hot button topics.
Well, since I'm not stealthy, I'm just going
Real
to...
hot button issue these days.
I'm just going to do this and then just... down
Running down that hill.
Yep.
Start singing it.
Get them to
Okay.
swap.
So Bolt.
Yeah,
Swap our faces. Like in Face Off.
So Bolt heads down. Aramis and Alomah are going to come. Sorry.
I am charging.
Okay, perfect. Charging
Go
after.
switch places again.
I'm trying to be stealthy, but if somebody notices Bolt, I just won't stop being stealthy.
And as you start running down the hill, you see the guards immediately turn their heads towards you, and you can see that these dwarves are completely made out of stone. And they start bringing their maces around and axes around to bear. And we're going to go ahead and get into combat here. Okay.
Let's do it.
So give us a quick moment. We'll set up this new map and be right back.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and reveal that wonderful battle map. As you can see, you've got a little bit of a dwarven caravan here. The bull at the head there.
Thank you, Vanna.
Yeah, thank you. And let's go ahead and get initiatives rolling. Bolt is always first.
Oh boy.
Not an initiative.
Nope.
I will be last. Oh no, you got a 3? I got a 3.
And your dex is higher.
Probably.
Yes. Victor.
18.
18. And
I have
Aramis.
on the plus
17.
1, you have 2.
17. Okay.
One of these blades is...
Oh, can you mark them 1 through 5 for me, please? So there's no subtlety anymore. Because as Bolt starts charging down the hill, there won't be a surprise round.
Victor is sitting in the cart with the rest of the people.
Hey, remind me next time, because I have the Pass Without Trace spell, which adds 10 to your stealth check. So that's, even if you have disadvantage, you're pretty likely to succeed.
Okay, so number 4 actually goes first. And they're going to see 3 adventurers running down towards you.
Can I have had a chance to, as soon as I started crossing the hill, grow big?
If you'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay. And they see you grow Iron Giant size, or not that big, but so that one is going to run over to the head of the cart and use their action to unhook the oxen creature from it. So that one, they are no longer attached to the cart specifically.
So does the cart stop?
Yeah. Yep, it definitely stopped as soon as you guys started rolling down the hill. So, Victor, it is your turn.
Okay.
I will provide you advantage. You have successfully snuck into this cart.
Okay, I would like to use my action to try and lockpick the prisoners. To try and let them scatter. So, what would that be? Sleight of hand?
Yes.
So that would be a 23.
Okay. Do you have a specific one that you'd like to start with?
The first one who And after the guy put the thing on his lap, the bear trap,
Mhm.
I'll unlock his manacles and then I'll take the bear. Thank you for holding this.
Yeah, sure.
If you can go and put this somewhere where they're going to step on it, that'd be great.
Right.
Be
Okay.
very quiet. And I'll push him out of the cart.
Yeah. So he falls out of the car with the bear trap in his hands and has to like keep it from falling on him. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Like
Chops
I
off
said,
his arm.
like I said, the gods will judge him.
You hear a kazunk as he takes a little bit of damage. How much damage is a bear trap? I think it's a D6.
Good question.
It's like 2d10.
I've just had it in my inventory forever.
There goes Tyra looking at this every time I scroll.
Seriously.
This is the Turtle Druid all over again,
Oh,
you
I haven't
guys.
been doing my
We
chaos
haven't been
magic.
doing chaos.
Oh.
So a hunting
We'll do
trap.
that right at the start of your next turn.
It's a DC 13 Dex save or take 1d4 piercing damage.
Well, he
and
failed his dex
its
save.
movement is limited by length of chain, which is not into the ground
Yeah.
right now.
So he took 4 piercing damage
Okay.
from that, and he just lets out a grunt. And so he falls out. He's prone on the right behind the cart.
So if like a paper cut is 1 damage, a bear trap is 4. That's pretty aggressive scaling.
I think the paper cupping one is more of a meme than anything.
Can kill a half HP commoner with paper cut, right?
Yep. And that the dwarf, the golem dwarf, is going to turn around and spot this guy writhing on the ground with the bear trap attached to his arm. Aramis.
Okay.
And I will let you roll another sleight of hand for your bonus action, by the way, Victor.
Okay.
If you want to try and free another one.
That's a 10 plus my... Yeah, I think that's a 25. I'm sure.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, so one of them is going to jump out and start running away. So
I-
they'll get out of there.
I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay. You kind of duck behind Bolt for a minute and don't come out the other side.
And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll dash. Well, actually, no, that was my action. I can't.
Okay.
To cast the Greater
Alrighty.
Invisibility. And I'm concentrating.
Perfect.
Cool.
Number 3, warrior number 3, is going to... They're going to move 30 feet. Oh, sorry, 25 feet charging towards Bolt.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, and then they are going to bring their halberd down and ready an action for when you hit the line, basically. And then it is the bull creature's turn. It is going to, it's a mindless creature. It's going to charge a bolt.
How much?
He can move 40 feet.
Does it trample his
No, it'll go around.
Ooh, do I need to dive out of the way?
Nope.
Yep, just close enough.
It does pass by
like-
you, so you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, why not? Advantage?
It doesn't break your invisibility.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so close. 2 19s. Okay. So that is 20, 30. 30, actually.
30?
Yeah.
30 will hit.
Oh, man. For 7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
Yeah.
Is this a construct?
Good question.
So technically Gorgons are typically monstrosities,
Okay.
but this is a construct area. Yes, this is a construct.
So
Another 7.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's another.
It's just
just double? Okay.
Yep. They're just
14.
Yeah, it makes them vulnerable. So, yeah, it goes passing by, starts charging through. You scrape along the side. They see the rest of the dwarves or stone dwarves see like sparks going off, but they don't see like quite what that means. So if you want, you can roll me a stealth check. We'll see if any of them notice you. And then it is going to slam into Bolt.
25 on stealth.
And that is a 10 to hit. And so, yep,
grab
you just
by the horns.
grab the bull by the horns and drag, and it kind of pushes you back a little bit and starts like shaking. So you're just wrestling with it. Number 2. There. Okay. What was your stealth?
25.
25. Okay. That one is going to basically line up with its friend, which I think it already is, but We'll do forward one more. They want to be adjacent to each other, and we'll also basically ready for the charge. And then number 1, which is that one, will also basically run up to the line. They're basically going to get into formation here. Basically. Alomah, it is your turn.
Aloma's gonna kind of chuckle to himself and go, "How kind of them for them to group up like that so efficiently." And let's see if I can get these crops to work.
I'm going to try to cast Fireball at the 3rd level.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d6. I have to get a 3 or better if it's a 3rd level spell, or does it have to be higher than? Sorry, let me look.
Yep. Yep.
Can I get the bowl too?
You can get all of these without getting me or Aramis.
Or the prisoners.
Or the prisoners.
That's also important.
You might singe the card a little bit, but it's just
Is less than the spell slot
I'm in the
level you
card.
cast the spell. So if it's equal to or greater than,
Yes.
then it works.
Burn, baby,
Okay,
burn.
equal to or greater than. Okay, so I got to get a 3 or better, and I got a 6.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the gloves kind of pick up on your magic and just take over and start spiraling.
It takes an hour to attune. Has it been an hour?
Yeah, I'm not worrying about it.
Okay,
Yep, thank
I
you though.
was trying to play devil's advocate there.
Yep.
it's 5 levels worth of spell slots, so I have 2
more.
levels left.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so here comes a fireball, 3rd level.
Doo-doo-doo.
Here comes a fireball.
Here comes the sun.
Brighter than the sun.
Yeah, that's right. It is like the
It's
sun.
actually more like a moon fire.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's like a silvery.
It's a reflection of a fireball.
I gotta change the dice.
You just cast the fireball into the mirror.
Yeah.
Crappy. Come on, give me something good. Oh my, slow as molasses. Okay, 31 damage.
31 damage. So what is the
Dex
DC?
save of 18.
You'd be surprised to learn that these golems do not have a very good dex save.
Considering they were
So the warriors fail.
Nice.
And you said it was 31 damage?
31.
All of them get blown to pieces.
and then the Gorgon as well.
Then the Gorgon is going to roll their dex saving throw, also fail, and take 31 damage. And let out a as its hind legs get singed.
Oh, it's so
Or
nice.
does it?
when-
That
Is
one
it a
over
construct?
there.
What
Is it
number
A
is
bad guy?
Number 5, yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Number 5's the other one.
Okay.
Or does it not make much noise because it's a construct?
It lets out a bellow.
Why did you program me to feel pain?
Existence is pain. Unacceptable condition.
Unacceptable. It's a Buddhist concept.
Bolt, it is your turn. Unless there's anything else that Alomah would like to do.
You know, I'm feeling pretty good about killing 4 enemies with 1 blow. And I don't want to waste any more resources, so I don't. Do we have any bonus actions that would be worthwhile? I don't want to use my starry form. So sorry.
You're fine.
Nope. I'm done.
Check out Minnie's monthly
I'll just-
description below.
I'll just move up here next to Bolt.
Okay, Bolt, it is your turn.
I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
Okay. You've already got it by the horns, but we'll see if you can matador it down.
13.
It rolled a 21, so it bucks you
You
off.
should ride it like a mechanical bull, because it is fun.
You rolled that with advantage, yeah?
I did, and I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Sweet.
Later we'll draw a painting.
So that was your first attack.
Like in dodgeball.
Okay, I'll just try to punch it then.
Okay.
17.
17 will miss.
Damn it.
This thing you slam into the side.
Inspiration.
Inspire yourself.
Higher. So we'll do
How much higher?
21.
21 will hit.
21.
Uh, 19.
Yep. So you slam into the side, and you think like you're not quite giving enough pressure. And you just add like a little bit of extra reverberation and kind of slam in a little bit more. And you said it was 19 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And then the last warrior is going to go.
A 13th warrior.
Victor, do you want to roll a stealth check to be hidden, or do you want to reveal yourself to this warrior?
Oh, I won't be bashful at this point. I'm
Okay. Well, then
Trying to
it
lock
is
for
going
stealth.
to climb up into the cart, rocking
there.
back and forth as it does so, and try and make an attack against you. And that is a 13 to hit.
misses.
Okay. So it kind of brings a mace down, and you just kind of grab like one of the shackle chains and hold it up to catch it.
Can you hold that thought for a moment? I'm not done picking the locks.
And then it's your turn.
I will continue picking locks.
The ultimate insult. If only they weren't constructs.
That's 22.
22. Yeah, you managed to uncheck the lock, but that farmer is going to back away so that they're not like between you and the dwarf. They're going to start climbing out the front.
Okay. And then yeah, that's basically it. I'll just put myself between him and the.
Okay. You want a bonus action to get that last lock?
Sure.
Like last time?
Yep.
I was allowing 2.
19.
19? Yeah,
So that's plus the other. So
Yep, that's the other one done. So they're going to climb out the front as well.
Get out of here.
Perfect. And then the dwarf is like kind of barreling down on you, and all of a sudden you see you see the bear trap with the chain like slam into the side of its head, and it's just going to deal like 4 damage. But you can see the dwarf like standing there with the chain. His right arm is bleeding a little bit, and he's just kind of glaring at you as he's trying to pull this stone dwarf back.
I'll lean to the side.
Good job. I knew you could do it.
That hurt. Okay, Aramis.
Okay.
Dwarves are hardy people.
20, 30. 35. So if I spend my action to dash and get there, can I still offhand attack with my bonus action?
So no, the bonus action has to be as part of your attack. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could run and dash there for next round, or you could go after the Gorg.
I'll stay there.
Okay.
For next round.
You don't have a ranged attack at all on your guy.
I mean, I have like spell.
Might as well. Don't
So
dash.
let me back up one.
Yeah.
I'll save that for next time. And I
Cantrip him.
will.
Is he considered
Hurl an insult.
restrained?
Let's see here.
He is not restrained.
My cantrips are not good. They're non-damaging.
You don't have like even vicious
Vicious
mockery.
Okay.
I'm a different kind of bard.
I know you're angsty. You should definitely have vicious mockery.
I'm a swords bard. I hurt with my sword, not my words.
In this case, not my.
I was gonna say, yes, in this case, that is not my gear.
Okay.
But I haven't used an action, so I could still.
Yeah.
Well, I can't cast a spell from concentrating, right?
No, you can. You just can't cast another
Concentration spell. That's right. It's been a minute since I played.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You could throw one sword at him and then take a second action and throw the other sword at him.
That's right. I can do that.
Swords do not have the thrown property.
Improvised weapon.
Anything has the thrown property if you're strong enough.
Okay.
Improvised weapon.
So I will then cast Shatter behind it.
Okay. So what is the DC on that again?
15 con. Probably has a good con, huh?
Probably. But it'll
That's
still
all right.
take
It's
half
worth-
damage.
it's worth the-
It does take disadvantage because it is a construct.
Yeah.
that's right.
It does not make it save.
Nice.
either.
9 sound damage.
9
damage.
thunder.
Sound damage.
Okay, yeah. You just slam into those hind legs again, and it looks a little. Where's that music coming from?
Like, oh, God.
Be
Excellent to each other.
And then it is the Gorgon's turn, and it's going to rear back and exhale a cloud of gas in a 30-foot cone. So that should be Alomah and Bolt. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Boy. My saving throws have been so horrible tonight. 11.
11 is not enough.
18.
18 is enough. Okay, so Bolt is fine. You are restrained as your body starts to turn to stone.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, it's not damaged, so I don't have you.
Alomah is going through like the gamut of
I know,
everything
it's just-
tonight.
Just restrained
gosh.
time after time.
Knew that was coming.
You will find me.
Perfect.
If a gorgon breathes on your face.
Alomah, it is
Yes.
your turn.
Okay.
A shattered session.
I'm going to just give a low snarl at this gorgon and cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay.
Gong. He has to make a wisdom save of 18.
He does not make a save.
Or take 3d12 damage.
Nice.
Um,
Again, that constellation of a bell appears.
oh my gosh.
Rings out. 1, 1,
very,
1.
very small bell. 11. 11 damage.
Anything else that you'd like to do?
I mean, can I...
So you're restrained. At the
Is
end of your turn, you'll be taking another saving
Turning
throw
to stone considered paralyzed?
Petrified.
Petrified.
So
Petrified.
yeah.
It'd be greater restoration.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that.
Or
I
Just
don't
lesser?
either. No,
I
lesser
have
restoration
lesser,
gets
but
out
it
of
does
paralyzed.
paralyzed. That's what I was
Not
asking.
Doesn't your lay on of hands?
No, that's disease and poison.
poison.
Anyway, no, I don't get to make a... Do I get to make a save at the end of
At
this?
the end of your turn,
my
you
turn?
make one more saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, don't freeze.
Oh, I don't have bless.
Guys, guys.
Okay. And it's con?
It is a constitution, yeah.
That's better, but 16?
16's enough. You manage to shake off the stone before it starts to spread too far.
Romancing.
And you
stone.
are good.
Okay.
That was what he did earlier with the little
Yeah.
one in the ground. I'm
Your
gonna try to
Jinn rejects
try to
this
end
petrification.
this and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
The first
Down.
one is a 21.
21 will hit.
16 damage. Thunder damage.
16, okay. And the second?
Second one, much, much, much higher.
Okay, that will hit.
Excellent.
Excellent.
For 13 damage.
All right. It is still alive.
And yep, that's it.
Okay. Then we move on to
Well,
that last warrior.
let's see. Can't move because I'm grapple.
That last warrior is just going to make an attack against Victor, trying to swing at you with its mace, and rolls a 16.
Miss.
Okay. Yeah, you deflect it with one of your daggers, and then it is your turn.
Okay, I will make an attack at this one.
Okay.
That is just a 4.
Just a 4 total.
Just deciding if I want to do the bonus action, but I'm not. I don't have any good bonus actions in this case, other than isn't there a what's it called? Cunning action. I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and kind of give a bow and then like roll off the back of the group.
Okay. Yeah, the farmers are gone, by the way. They are running as far and as fast as they
And
can.
I will run. 5, 10, 25 because I rolled off, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Minus
yep.
5. Towards the
Perfect.
thing, and I'll say, "Hey, Bolt, what do you call a cow that's laying on the ground?"
Ground beef.
He knew it.
You've told this joke to me many times.
It's
Well-
from your Pun a Day book that I've read.
There's a pun a day calendar, but instead of 365 days or however many there are in Aneria, there was like 12.
Well, hurry up. Let's get
You got
this,
ripped off when you bought it. Let's face it.
Let's get this
Spinning
tin
was
can
blind.
on the floor.
The dwarf who suddenly saw his savior just duck away while there's still one of these things around, and all he has is a bearer trap. Tries to swing it, and the chain snaps on it, and the bear trap goes flying away, and he goes, typical. Okay. Aramis, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna reach up and stab that guy.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh. Okay, that's gonna be 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Or I'm gonna put a die in there. Let's see if we can finish him off. That's gonna be 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay.
Okay, there's that, and then...
Oh wait, this is with the resonance blade?
Yes.
Yeah, you just stab it right in and it just crumbles to dust.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna keep my invisibility, though.
Okay, it lasts for an hour, right?
Yeah. No, it's a minute.
So this guy is just watching and goes, ting, 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 and then it just goes
Yeah.
in front of him.
What?
Just want him to be scared.
Maybe the bear trap worked better than he thought.
Then it is the Gorgon's turn, who did not realize that they would have another turn. They do not recharge their breath weapon.
Oh, I would have, used the remainder of my movement to... So that was 5 feet, 10, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Okay, and then they're going to just try and core bolt again. You're keeping their attention just fine. Nope, that's a 10.
That's a miss.
Yep, so
too bad.
they're just trying to
Gone.
buck you a little bit, but it doesn't work. Alomah.
I'm gonna toll the dead again.
Okay.
Wisdom 18.
They do not make their save.
Okay. I'm gonna roll better this time. Ready?
Come on.
Wow.
Did you roll
Oh,
a
wait,
1?
that's a 7. Okay, good.
Did you roll 1 damage? That's all you needed was 1 damage.
Yeah, I gotta take credit. It was 15 that time.
Quick, reroll your piercer feet.
Yeah. Yep.
And
The bell constellation smashes into it, and it just finally keels over and collapses to the ground. Okay. And that is the end of the fight.
I'm gonna keep my invisibility and run back here to make it look like I was busy doing something else. And then drop my invisibility.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I was like, has anyone seen Aramis?
How did he get in the cart?
That fight was bull.
Victor, what happened to the prisoners?
I set them free.
The dwarf actually comes walking up to you and drops the broken and ruined bear trap at your feet.
I told you that was a rare magical item. I'm glad it came in handy.
Yeah, it felt really good when it was stabbing into my skin. Thank you for saving me, though.
Who are you and where you were headed to the quarry?
The quarry.
Yeah, I am Rurik Drakestone. I am a dwarf of the hill clans around here. We used to live in, relative harmony until the king and queen died, and the count started coming in and taking over, and, well, we were free game for him.
Is there anything you can tell us about what we might expect up ahead at the quarry?
I know that there is a lot more of these stoneborn, and he kicks like the rubble of one of them. There was a man by the name of Dranoth. He was one of the priests of the clan, and he betrayed our king and queen. I guess you could call him king and queen. Yeah. I mean, closest common translation, I suppose. But he ended up betraying them for the count and killing both of them. And he's been mining for the count ever since. He's got an army that basically does his digging for him.
And was he dwarf as well?
Not anymore. As you can see, and he points to the Stoneborn, something happened to him and he...
Is there anything in the quarry that, besides just generic ore, that could be valuable? Something they're digging for, or a ruined temple, perhaps, a cave full of wonders, a magical lamp somewhere?
Nothing that I've ever heard of.
Oh, okay.
I think the Count just likes his shiny things.
Speaking of, can I have the chain back?
It's over by the cart.
I'll just pick it up.
I'll get
So,
bring it back. Alomah, can you cast mending?
gold and silver.
Gold, silver, maybe some mithril.
I'll cast Mending on the bear trap.
Okay.
I'll walk back to the dwarf and say,
Wow. Whoever thought that you'd use Mending twice in the same day?
Yeah, right? See, I figured we'd get
To
it.
great effect.
Listen, congratulations on being conscripted. Here is your weapon. Let's go.
And he takes the bear trap. He's going to make sure that it's not active, and he'll like attach it to his kind of frayed belt loop. And he says, "Well, if you're heading to the quarry, I'd be happy to fight alongside you. I got some more
brothers.
Is this really
And sisters, they don't discriminate.
They really don't.
I assumed they would just make slaves of them.
They all have beards. It's hard to tell.
Is this really all I'm expected to fight with, or can I go grab one of those weapons on the ground?
I've got
If you feel like you need it.
I've got the crowbar, a candle.
He's going to walk over and he's going to grab one of the maces from the Stoneborn and slide it in. He goes, I wish I had my crossbow on me.
Oh, I have a crossbow you could borrow.
Turkey.
Really?
Yep.
It is a little like Turgan.
I have a light crossbow.
If you don't mind.
Sure. And here's some bolts for it.
Okay. And yeah, so he'll take the light
Actually,
crossbow.
say, here's some meats for it. And then I just walk away.
Right. They all have little bolt heads on them.
It's a little mistranslation.
Yeah.
Instead of a boxing glove, it's my fist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does load it into the crossbow and he says, all right, well then. Lead on, whoever you are. Heroes, strangers.
Strange heroes.
The Wayward Watch.
Wayward Watch.
Oh, yes. I'm Bolt. This is Victor. This is Alomah. This is Aramis.
Wayward Watch.
Throwing gang signs.
Nice to meet you all. Let's go save my people.
How long have you been in here?
Well,
And do you know that you're... Do you know that you're an illusion? Like, I don't know how to describe.
You're just
are you part of
NPC
cog in a
in glitter
wheel.
bugs.
Yeah, do you know you're an NPC?
is that what you like? What do you say?
I say,
You're an
know-
NPC inside of an NPC's realm.
Do you know that this is some sort of
NPCception.
pocket dimension or pocket realm inside of an area proper?
I'm sorry, I've never really been good with all that magic stuff.
Okay, a little Westworld going on here. Got it. Hence with all the
glitter
robots.
bugs. She might actually be the villain. She's like capturing people and forcing them to live in her house.
Everybody has been saying that online, you know. No matter how much time.
Yeah, I do
She's
have-
literally what's his bug? Anthony, whatever from Westworld.
Yeah.
There was a reason why
Sarah.
Saradon didn't like her.
Mm-hmm.
She knew.
I do ask.
Picking up on those vibes. from the
Do you
beginning.
know a glitter bug by chance?
No, never heard of something like that.
Fairy dragon. We'll explain later after we're done.
Wish I had a fairy dragon friend.
Well, maybe after this you will.
So Rourke explains that he's a trapper. That's why he was kind of out of the city when
He wandered too close. Got captured.
Well, he was out when the original attack on his people came about. So he's one of the stragglers that's been picked up.
So has he been here for decades or millennia at this point?
He just says, I mean, I've been here all my life, which is like 50 years for him.
I want to open the big book of bounties and see if he's in there.
He's not in the big book of bounties. Nope.
No, he's not.
Takes you like an hour to search through it.
No.
Does it have a magically
As soon as
updating index?
I see that you have a giant book of bounties. I'm like, I'm storing that away for later.
Okay.
All right, he's clean. I forgot.
So did he until he was just looking through his inventory for something to do.
Don't you have a potion of cure petrification? Technically.
Yeah, we made it out of
I think
Out of the
basilisk.
Go through your items, guys. You never know what you'll find. So as you start heading back down the trail to the quarry, that's actually where we're going to end it tonight. There's plenty of adventure ahead, plenty of treasure to grab. Thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun.
That was a good one.
And let's just do some inspiration all around. That sounds great. If you have it already, let me know. Anybody got it already? Nobody spent it. Perfect.
I used
Okay.
it. I spent it, so I got back.
Alrighty. That means it's a good night.
Happy
For
choice
it.
tonight.
Good. But thank you everybody for joining. We had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you again to Syrinscape for all the wonderful sounds that you've been hearing this evening. Basically just one sound because I forgot to change it. Thank you to Minis Monthly. Yep.
In the description below.
In the description below. Check them out if you want to pick up some cool miniatures like the cool Spectre you saw tonight. That was one that I wasn't expecting to pull out, but here we are. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Go watch a previous video of ours. There's some fun shorts. Dallin's got a good little short about AI-generated Aneria, which I think is
Speaking of shorts, go get your merch today.
Yeah.
Take a swass.
Exactly. Get your tank of swag.
We got t-shirts, we got hats, we got cups and stickers and
Laptop sleeves,
laptop
posters,
sleeves, and swass
beanies.
We got a
Swatch
request
shorts.
for a Kilobix plushie as well. So
Like this.
Yeah, shirts like this. Kilobix plushie.
We need a little Kilobix, like chibi Kilobix, so we can put on t-shirts.
Yeah. But that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening.
Bye-bye.
Or morning.